Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Forest of Memories. I'm Zaruk Windcaller, Guardian, High Remembrancer, Arbiter, Reminiscing Bard of Twilight, and as you all know, Uncle to these kids. Hello, Spartan. Hello, everyone. Hello, Silver. Hello, Dragoncat Man. Hope you're all doing well. So, as I promised, I've been off on my own a little bit, doing some of the, link events, just so we didn't have to sit through a bunch of them. And as of now, I have completed. With the time I had for the past few days, I was able to get Kyle, Boron, and Kyle, Boron, and well, we got done with Hana, but I was able to finish up Kyle, do Boron, and now we're on to Socks. I have not looked at their events. I've basically just been completing them and then skipping them so we can check them out later. But yeah, I have not touched anyone's endings yet because we're saving those. So for now, sit back, relax, make yourselves at home, and I will, hey, Kashawn, hello, Wolf Gaming. And like I said, we're basically going to try to spend this early part of the time just getting the kids' link events up so we can, get them all maxed out. Also, two things to note. One, we have new emotes now, so everyone has access to them. They are animated. I put one of them in there. It's the Uno card. It's the reverse card. Uno reverse, and we also have another one just for fun, a licking emote, so if you want to use that. Let's see. I also found out that there is an achievement to get all of the characters to level 50. So once we're done with Socks, I will be switching over to Chicken Hack to try to get them to level 50. Alright, so let's just run around and talk to everyone. Oh, also, yeah, it turns out I only got to get 4 more achievements, and I'll have 100% of the game. Because, and the ones I need to get are all the kids need to be at least level 50. I need to, let's see, I need to get an S rank on the exploration stuff about 10 times. And then another one was cure a child of depression in battle, which is very hard to do if you don't have the ability, but we will now, but we do now. And yeah, I'm skipping most of these so we can check them out afterwards. The main thing I'm doing here is just getting them done. My Digimon D&D session was full with so much trauma yesterday. Wait, how do you play Digimon D&D? I've seen some guys on YouTube play it. How... Are there rules for it? Curing depression was the last one I unlocked. Well, yeah, because it requires like a late game ability. There we go, maxed out. And we will check these out at a later point. The main thing I'm doing is just unlocking them. Because I definitely want to, well, actually, you know what, we can do that right now, actually. I do want to see, the rest of Boron and Jin's conversation, especially after, you know, the breaking of everything. I do want to see that, so hang on. There it is. So we'll start with part 2, and then I'll show you part 3.
Saba?
Hey, how's the workout going? Or, sorry, the working out going? Well, guess it doesn't look like you've been doing much. I just don't know how I should start trying. When I hung from the bars, I just bent them.
Bon voyant.
Just don't break anything else. Maybe you're having a hard time because you're trying to do whatever comes to mind. What do you mean?
Dis donc.
Because you need to do specific things in order to work out. I'm guessing you don't know what to do. You can just do more of what you usually do. Like what? Let's see. When you plow the fields, for example, you could focus on swinging with all your muscles. Swinging not just with the weight of your tools, but also with your own strength. Oh, I should just think about using my muscles while I do my usual things?
Ouais.
Exactly. You pick things up pretty fast. Okay, I think I could do it now. Now I think you know already, but try not to break any more of the Tyrannos, okay? Okay, I'll do my best. He'll be fine, right? If y'all recall, the last time that happened, the reason they didn't have their conversation is Boron snapped a plow in half, and it went flying into the wall. So here's the follow-up to that. Boron, you've been working out, right? You know, you just kind of look like always. I mean, that's a nice way of putting it. I know. I tried to work out like you said, but then I got so hungry and everything looked so tasty. I guess I still look the same.
Bon voyant.
I figured this would happen.
Pas faux.
Well, you could just eat as much as you exercise, right? We are still growing after all. Oh, but maybe I feel like it's easier to move around lately? I haven't broken any more tools.
Huh?
So you've trained your core, huh? Looks like it's working.
Quoi?
Whoa! That was a big shake. Are you okay?
Ouais.
Yeah, sorry I grabbed onto you.
Merci.
But thanks to you, I didn't fall over.
No.
I'm just glad I could help. Man, you're pretty solid stuff, huh? You didn't move at all. You can just grab onto me if you ever feel like you're gonna fall. You've gotten pretty reliable. Maybe I should do whatever workout you're doing. Like we said, he's the big softy, the paladin of the party. There's also another one I want to show you guys. Most of them I skimmed through, but I do want to show you the one between Boron and Jin, because it's actually pretty interesting. Or sorry, Kyle and Jean.
Kyle.
Hey, Kyle, you gonna take over after your father's work? I don't know. I thought about it, but I still don't know what to do. Is that what you were being so weird about before? Why don't you tell me about it? I had a fight with my dad before we left. He tried to stop me and we got into an argument. Wait, you left and came here without permission? Maybe. You sure that's all right? That might have been the last time you ever see him. He told me to forget about Malt. Just leave him to whatever happens to him. I just couldn't believe he said that. I just didn't want to have anything to do with him or his work.
Bon voyant.
Good grief, you've got an even shorter fuse than I do. I might. Never knew I had that side to me. Well, you should take some time, cool your head a bit. I'll always be here to lend an ear.
Merci.
Yeah, thanks. So, interesting, huh? His father was basically telling his son to not go after his friend. And that makes me wonder, is this out of protection or is this out of just saying you don't need anybody? We don't know.
Dude.
Yeah, because Sean, that's, they do the same thing on that Digimon group on YouTube. That's what I figured it was. And they use, like, D6 checks and everything. I just wish I knew how they played it. Anyway. Hey, Gene.
Where?
What is it? Something on your mind?
What?
Yeah. I've decided to not think about whether or not I'm going to succeed my dad's business for now. That's for the best, ain't it? Not like anyone's telling you to take over or anything. I've been thinking it won't be too late to make a decision until after I've done more research. And besides, we've got bigger things to worry about now. No kidding.
Au fait.
Hey, if you're not sure what you want to do, why don't you come work in my factory? You can do all the stuff I'm no good at, like managing the money and sales. That sounds pretty self-serving, but I'll think about it. You'll pay me, right?
Pas faux.
As long as you work. All right, then. I'll do such a good job, you'll wonder how you ever got along without me.
Ouais.
I'll look forward to that. Now, here's the thing. With that in mind, I think it was time we checked what happened to Kyle. Because I do have his ending. So I would very much like to know what happens to Kyle. That's Boron's ending too, but I do want to know what happens to Kyle. Because don't forget, he married Hana. So where the hell was he? 7 years later. Damn, Kyle, looking drip as fuck. Nice. Still got a baby face, though. Where are you, Dad? Kyle sighed as he looked out the window, a letter in his hand.
Franchement.
Where the hell did you go, leaving something as important as this behind? my beloved wife, and my son Kyle. I've been hiding something from the both of you, and I must apologize. Though I had successfully created a business in Paresia, I had also covertly forged ties with a mafia family. Somebody pick up that phone, because I fucking called it. He's in with the mob. I knew it. I called it. I called it early on. I kept saying, wait a minute, why would his father go to a remote part of the country? Why would he not talk about what he did? Maybe he was had ties with the mob. I knew it. Just think about it. They came out to the middle of nowhere, and yet Kyle's family still had the money to dress like they do. No, he was with the mob. Great. So his dad's probably fucking dead. My guess is, and this is just a thought, my guess is that his dad's business went under. And with the business going under, he had no ways to pay back the mob. Normally, if you pay back the mob, they leave you alone. But I'm guessing he didn't do that. I used those ties to eliminate those who tried to interfere with my business and committed various other crimes. Oh, okay. So you're just as much to blame, if not worse. So this wasn't, oh, I paid the money to protect us. I did the racketeering stuff. No, I literally paid these guys to whack competitors and, commit crimes against people. Asshole. And you never once thought about how that could affect your family. Dickhead. 12 years ago, I smuggled a man who I knew to be a spy from Berman into Gasco. That man would betray Berman for us and informed us that an invasion was soon to come. That'd be Kyle's father. Or sorry, that's Britz's dad. We know about that. Britz's dad was a Berman spy who is someone who betrayed Berman and became a double agent for Gasco. The information he provided allowed Gasco to prepare its defenses and avoid being invaded. No, it was still invaded. Like, if that was the plan, it failed. The invasion was still a success, it just didn't get very far. Like, it got driven back by the kids and the Tyrannus in the first game. So, no, the invasion still went off. Of course, Berman would place a bounty on his head for leaking information, and I meant to shelter him. But the Mafia found out I was hiding him and demanded that I hand him over. They threatened me, saying that your lives would be forfeit if I didn't do as they said. I had no choice. I handed him over. I was told that he was executed for betraying Berman. I cut my ties with them, closed my business in Paresia, and moved to Petite Mona village. They never contacted me after that. I thought it was all over, until I received a message from them recently. Before anything happens to the both of you, I need to go talk to them and settle things. There's a chance that you won't ever see me again. I'm sorry you have to go through all of this. I love you both. Talking it out with the Mafia, it would never be that easy. You think so too, don't you? Damn, Kyle! Yeah, I guess Kyle's got a violent streak. Granted, I'm not surprised, because he's 19 years old, probably got a lot of pent-up anger and frustration, and is taking it out on the people responsible. Yeah, no, that makes sense, but Jesus, Kyle.
Unpardonable.
Oh, that's not a good face. Nobody who hurts my family or friends gets away with it. Okay, Kyle. Kyle, buddy, let's pump the brakes a little bit. Like, that's not a good face for a 19-year-old to have. That is the face of a serial murderer waiting to happen. I'll hunt every single one of you down. Well, that's not good. So Kyle's on a one-man mission to fight the mob. Good luck with that, bud. It's gonna take a lot of effort to fight the whole damn mob. Still, the thing that confuses me is why did the mob side with Berman? The mob, like, there's still Gasco. There's still people of Gasco. Why would they side with the Bermans and look for that spy? Was it because, like, what? Did taking in that Berman spy, or that, Did taking in the turncoat go against the Mafia's orders or something? Or what? Why did they care that his dad took in that double agent? The only thing I can think of is that maybe Berman, like, paid the mob money to find him, which, I mean, makes sense. The mob would probably do anything for money, but still, it's their homeland. Why would they side against their own homeland? Even Kingpin, the Marvel villain, said it best in the old Spider-Man TV show. The destruction of the world is bad for business. So why in the world would the mob side with the people who wanted to invade their country? Oh well. So yeah, Kyle's on a one-man mission to tear down the mob. That's, bold. Yeah, Kyle's going Winter Soldier on the Mafia. By himself at age 19. Though, to be fair, he's probably seen more and done more than any of those mobsters, so... Just think about it. Those mobsters may have been in the game for a while, but Kyle's literally been in, has seen war. A lot of it. So... Come on, Socks, hurry up and hit level 50. Let's see. 16,000 to level up. Okay. So we're getting there. Kyle's seen stuff that would give mobsters nightmares. Yeah, he has, and he's internalized all of it, which is the concerning part. Because remember, we just saw in the conversation with Jean that Jin pointed it out, you have a shorter fuse than I do, which combine a short fuse that's never addressed with a very angry 19-year-old who has seen more and done more than a lot of people. Yeah. I've got a feeling Kyle... I'm not saying Kyle turned into a psychopath, but he might have developed some very violent traits. Because again, his father was also kind of a dick. So that probably also doesn't help his mental state. And yeah, I know there's more, and yes, I'm sure there is more to that story. More than likely, I'm gonna guess we're probably, like, if I were the writer, probably what I'd do is, when we get to Britz's moment, I'm wondering if Britz is gonna meet Kyle. Because given the fact that Kyle just discovered it was his dad that took in Britz's dad, they should probably tie up that loose end by having Kyle talk to him about it. That's what I'd do anyway. Alright, that's another one down. And the good news is the more we do this, the easier it'll get, because the kids, more and more of the kids will have talked to each other. Alright, that actually makes me want to check something real quick. These are the EX endings. So, yeah, unlock the special ending and view Kyle's secret. But the only way to get the special ending is view the normal ending, the true ending, and the bad ending, and choose Jean as an assist character. Well, technically, we got the normal ending, and we got the true ending. The only way to get this now is we'd have to get a bad ending. And the best way to do that is just die in a boss fight, but, I mean, I'm trying to look at all the other stuff, too. But, yeah, Mace, and, yeah, the only way we're going to get these secrets is we have to get at least one bad ending. And if anything, the best one would probably be this part, like the fight against Blutwurst inside the command ship. Because, I mean, he'll, like, yeah, I'd rather, get a bad ending there and have the kids use the Mega Soul Cannon there, and then rewind everything and then kill his ass. Because, one, killing Blutwurst is great, and two, he deserves it.
Sarah? The dog. Buffalo.
Wouldn't surprise me if Kyle developed it. Yeah, Kyle probably did, More than likely, when Kyle got back, he basically did some kind of conditioning, and I wouldn't be surprised if, like, the fact that he's basically beating someone within an inch of their lives with his bare hands. Yeah, no, he's probably really strong. Or at least maybe not as physically strong as I'm thinking, but he knows where to hit people. Because let's be real, Kyle is a more of well, hold on.
Buffalo.
Let me put it this way. All of Kyle's abilities are about piercing armor or hitting vulnerable areas in game. I wouldn't be surprised if he's just got a really good eye for that. And so whenever he's beating someone up, he targets all the most vital areas. So he may not have to be physically strong. He just knows where to hit people. And sometimes that's all you need. The mob? No. Why would the mob take over Gasco? First of all, Gasco is literally tearing its, is literally fighting for its life right now. And even if they did, even if they did try to take over, the military's in charge right now. I'm pretty sure the military is not going to stand by and watch as the mob tries to take over the country. Besides, what's the point of running the country? Why run the country and, not make money when you could just do mob things? That's the whole point. Alright, let's wrap up Sox' stuff. Mainly because I want to see Sox' ending, because as we know now, thanks to this game retconning some stuff, we now know that Sox' descendant is the same woman who will make the Robos in Solo to Robo. So I'm curious if Sox is going to be responsible for laying the groundwork for that now. And he's only like 11.
Excellent.
Alright, let's finish this one up with Jean. There we go. Alright, got that one done.
The donk.
Alright, who's left? Okay, gotta talk to May, Wappa, and Brit. Okay, simple enough. Fun fact, by the way, I found this out when I was doing when I was grinding out these these link events. Turns out, depending on where you go in the Akasha Akasha panel, the kids will stay in the same spot. So even if, like, when we reset this day to do all this stuff again, the kids are gonna still be in their same spots. There's May. The mob could use the chaos to entrench themselves in local government and have some crimes be over. They probably already do that. Especially, like, fun fact, by the way, during World War I and World War II, mostly World War II, the U.S. military cooperated with the mob. Like, the mafia worked with the U.S. military around the ports and everything to help the Navy. So, yeah, mobs and criminals have money sometimes, and sometimes you have to cooperate with them. Alright, let's see. I remember May trying to study, and she wants to read books, but unfortunately the only books on board are all of Sox' books. Alright, we're not gonna get the whole thing, but we can at least get it close. Uncle Zaruk, I have an experiment, and I need your help. No experiments while the Tyrannus is moving. Yeah, be careful of the volatile chemicals. Where would he do the experiments? There's literally nowhere here to do any kind of stuff like that. Despite the fact that the Tyrannus is a rolling fortress, it's kind of cramped. Like, well, mostly cramped. There's not really a lot of open space to do stuff. Correct, Sturkio. Oh, by the way, those crystals I'm getting, the reason I'm not going and changing like the mining teams, they're worthless now. I've got everything I need, basically, and you can't really convert them into anything, so, meh. Oh, by the way, once we're done getting May to level 10, there is a funny conversation I want to show y'all. It's between Kyle and Wappa.
Saba?
There we go. I'm not... Wappa's a gremlin. Through and through. Wappa's a gremlin. I just find the conversation that she and Kyle have really funny. Because most everyone in the group has gotten used to Wappa's antics, but not Kyle. Kyle is still like... Kyle thinks she's an enigma, and it's very funny. So I want to show y'all.
Wappa!
Hey, Wappa, why do you keep leaving messes in the dining room? What's the big deal? You can't prove it was me making those messes.
Qu'est-ce que tu racontes?
I saw you do it. All right, fine, I did it. You little... Hey, I'm being honest here. You can at least forgive me. I'm sorry. You can't keep treating the place like you're living by yourself still. I get it already. Sheesh. Hey, wait a second.
Huh?
What? Just kinda... If I had a mom, I wonder if she would act like you. Pretty bold of you to say that. In that case, I should teach you some discipline and respect. Like, just... Kyle's just like, oh, give me a reason. Reason provided. How many times do I need to lecture you about this? You never learn. Yeah, I get it, Mom. What was that? Nothing? Put yourselves in the shoes of people who have to clean up your messes. You're not a king, you know. A king. A king, you say? That sounds pretty good.
Huh?
Excuse me? I've decided, while I might just be your leader now,
No.
nobody thinks you're our leader. Hush, I'm talking. One day I will be more than your leader. I'll be your king. I mean queen.
Ah bon?
Uh-huh. Do your best, I guess. Hey, where are you going? I was being serious. Uh-huh. You've got the energy, but you don't have the leadership or the responsibility. The discipline, I guess.
Wappa!
Hey, Wappa. Or should I call you Your Majesty? Oh, that sounds good. I like how that feels. Like a queen.
Et donc?
So, Your Majesty, where's your country and who are your people? Oh, you know, I'm gonna figure that out starting now. So you don't need a country or people to call yourself royalty, huh? I guess I should start calling myself a king, too. Huh, wait. And it looks like I already have a diplomatic problem on my hands. There's a corrupt queen that's been making a mess in the public lands of the Tyrannus, and I need to deliver punishment.
Hey.
Queen Wappa, do you have any idea who that might be? You can't do this to me. I'm a queen, you know. I'm pretty important. And I'm a king, so I'm pretty important too. Your petty threats won't work on me. You know, a war between our countries would be pretty costly. Are you sure you want that? I'm gonna step down as queen. I'm against any wars.
Are.
Ah, good grief. You've been a good queen. I wouldn't have minded working under you. Hey, Uncle Zaruk, how do you discipline someone like Wappa? Well, that's the neat part, Kyle. I don't. I mean, the whole thing is that the reason he acted like that is he matched her energy. He was like, okay, let me play this game. If we're going to play the whole thing of you being royalty, let me make myself royalty so I can confront you. Kyle's really smart. He doesn't, I don't think he doesn't say it much, but he is pretty smart.
Wappa.
All right, once we get Wappa done, we just got to do Brits. Yeah, Kyle's good. Yes, Kyle is good at reading people. Oh yeah, of course, Corvus. They're all goobers. They're kids. Even Malt is a goober, and he's the oldest, and the one who's him and May have seen more than anybody else thanks to their powers, and they're still goobers. I love how Wappa's whole motto now is just love and peace, and every time I hear that, I'm like, ah, yes, Vash the Stampede if he was a tiny gremlin. The two things you should fight for, love and peace. And remember, it's Vash the Stampede, not Vash Stampede. All right, let's get this fucking over with. Still dumb, still creepy, still weird. There. All right, now that's done. Let's go get this thing filled out. Well, yeah, the re-release doesn't have it yet because Vash hasn't figured out. Vash in the re-release hasn't decided like what he wants to fight for yet. He's just going around day by day, living each day as it comes. He doesn't have something to strive for yet. His whole thing about love and peace came to him, you know, mid-adventure. I mean, remember, Vash's whole thing is he doesn't like hurting. Like, one of Vash's core things is he doesn't like hurting people. And at the end of the series, spoilers, by the way, but Trigun's over 20 years old at this point. Remember, at the end of the series, he puts 4 rounds into his brother. He doesn't even kill him. He just shoots both of his shoulders and both of his kneecaps. Like, he basically paralyzes his brother rather than killing him. But remember, up until that point, Vash didn't like, you know, Vash would have preferred not to hurt people. He used his weapon to disarm or to defeat people through other means. He never shot them. Like, but in this case, no, he literally pumps 4 rounds into his brother. So, yeah.
Effectivement. Salut. Oui? Merci. Tout va bien? Salut. Dis.
It's also funny to me to, like, that Trigun was one of the first was one of the early animes to push that whole, you can't hurt me, you'll be just as bad as I am. And Vash, at the end of the series, is like, meh. Because, like, Vash's whole thing is like, well, yeah, if I killed you, I'd be just as bad. However, and then Vash just cripples him instead.
Salut.
Like, Vash being like, yeah, I could probably live with that, but... And then just, yeah, puts 1 round in each shoulder and 1 round in both kneecaps.
Excellent.
A Wild West game called Gun.
Oui?
No, I don't think so.
Effectivement. Salut.
And yeah, I know his brother's an alien too, but the point is that where he shot him, if it had been anyone else, it would have, like, paralyzed them for the rest of their lives. So, in a way, that was Vash. To me, I read that as Vash basically realizing, you know what? Some people can't be rationed with. Some people you cannot rationalize things. Some people don't want to talk. Some people you just have to fight. But he's still my brother, so I'm not going to kill him, but I'm going to show him that I could have. So, yeah, I've never heard of it, Wolf Gaming.
Zaruk. Oui.
I think the funniest thing about it is that, you know, after Vash shoots Knives, his brother, you know, after he shoots him, Knives stands there, like, in shock, even saying, "You shot me, you shot your own brother." Like, he's horrified that he got shot. And meanwhile, everyone else is like, yeah, no shit, you shoot people all the time. Like, what, are you surprised that it hurts? Like,
Excellent.
you know, it's one of those, I'm trying to remember, I had the quote earlier today. Hold on, let me get it for you guys. It's a quote from, let me get it real quick. It's a quote from another anime called Ragna, or like, I don't know if it's Ragna or Ragna. I think it's Ragna. It's Ragna Crimson. And there's a quote from a character, from the character in question, Ragna, who tells one of the antagonists, let me actually pull this up and read it, because it is a hard line. Here's what it is. Let's see, where is it? Hold on. I saw it earlier today. Yeah, here it is. So in the anime and in the manga, Ragna confronts the most powerful antagonist, basically. And after basically being able to move through stopped time, that's the power of the antagonist, she can stop time. He not only does he move through it, but gets really close to her and then tells her, "Are you scared of me? With all the deaths on your hands, how dare you cower at your own?" And then he cleaves her into like a dozen pieces with his blade. So yeah, whenever, like, you know, the bad guy starts getting scared they might die, that's my response to that usually is, "Are you afraid? You've killed so many people, how dare you cower at your own death?" So yeah, very hard line. I love it. Wait, let me get back to this. I just had to alt tab out so I could read that line. Right, sorry. She's one of the leaders, basically. And then Ragna literally cleaves her into a dozen pieces. And then the only reason, like, she gets to live is because he stops for a minute. But as one person put it best, when they showed me that scene, as they put it, he's like, didn't kill her, but put the fear of God into her, put the fear of the Reaper into her, because I think she has that character has PTSD for the rest of the series. She's so terrified of everything. Because I mean, and here's the thing, Ragna didn't just kill her once. He killed her multiple times. She can rewind time. So every time he killed her, she would rewind time so she wouldn't be dead, except she remembered all of it. So it kind of defeats the purpose of rewinding time if you can remember yourself dying over and over again. But yeah, my point still stands. That line goes hard as fuck. The "Are you afraid? With all the blood on your hands, how dare you cower at your own death?" That's just a good line. Alright, let's do Chick first. Yeah, I know. Yes, look, guys, I have not seen the series. I know the bullet points. So, yeah, I know he did a lot of fucked up stuff to that character. But she fucking deserved it. Like, she did. She absolutely deserved it. But you would think with how smart, well, okay, I was going to say how smart the characters are. They're not smart. But you would think after watching the dude kill everyone you throw against him and then also kill you, you think your next response would be, all right, I'm not going to even fuck with this guy. He's literally killed me multiple times. I'm not doing this shit again. Oh yeah, Sergs, I played Red Dead Revolver and I played Call of Juarez. I played that on stream. Y'all were here for Call of Juarez Gunslinger. It was really fun. Hey Cheshire. There we go. Now I'm doing the twins first because they need to get more XP to level up to get to level 50. And if I waited and did like May first, that means it's harder for the twins to get experience. Because remember, you only get XP by talking to people. So the more people, the more times the twins can talk, the more XP they'll get. So Gun is a 2005 Neversoft game that was before Red Dead Redemption. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I've never heard of it though. I only know Neversoft for the Tony Hawk games. Thank you for the care package. Probably doesn't help that they named it Gun. Like, if it's a Western, you could have called it Have Gun Will Travel or something like that. I don't know. Here's the thing, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how good your game is, it needs to have some kind of name that'll catch people's attention. And if you're gonna do a Western, like, then again, that's why Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Redemption 2 stick in people's minds. And if you're gonna make a Western game and just call it Gun, my response to that in the writing room would have been, okay, is that it? Like, we need to have more than that. Like, you could title it, you know, Gunsmoke, Tales of the Old West, or, you know, or Have Gun Will Travel, stuff like that. The reason Halo gets away with it is because, remember, Halo's full title was Halo Combat Evolved. So, it wasn't just Halo. It became just Halo later. I played Gun, it's forgettable. Is Neversoft even around anymore at this point? I know the Tony Hawk game remakes are still coming out. Like, 1 and 2 got a remake, 3 and 4 got a remake. Or, like, I don't know if the Underground games are ever going to get a remake. But is Neversoft still around, or did they get bought out by somebody? Because I think I remember reading they got bought out at some point. I just don't know by who.
Where? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Ironically, Halo wasn't originally suggested. Someone added it on. Huh.
Where?
I mean, considering how Halo is linked to all of Bungie's other games, like Marathon and Myth and all that stuff,
Excellent.
I'm sure they had a crazy name in there somewhere. And yeah, for those who don't know, and I mean this, all of Bungie's games are connected in some way. Myth, Marathon, Halo, Destiny, they're all linked in some form or fashion. Like, they are. It's kind of nuts.
Let's see.
Neversoft is part of Activision. Fuck.
Saba?
Well, then, yeah, I guess they're not doing anything now, because Activision only does one thing. All the companies they buy up work on Call of Duty. So, meh. I mean, well, yeah, FromSoft is still around. So here's Neversoft is who we're talking about. Speaking of which, here's another thing I realized. So speaking of Activision, you guys realize Activision basically is the reason we're never going to get another Spyro game, right? So for those who don't know, Toys for Bob, the company that, Toys for Bob was the company that made the Spyro remake, the Spyro trilogy remake. And it did really, really well. Toys for Bob would also make Crash 4. But here's the problem. Activision, being one of those companies that doesn't really see, potential, they just see profit, basically decided that Toys for Bob didn't do enough, that the game didn't sell enough, it didn't do well enough. And so Toys for Bob got absorbed into Activision, and now they're basically, I think, attached to Raven Software in managing Call of Duty stuff, which is dumb as shit.
Saba?
You could have made an entirely new Spyro game, but nope.
The dog. Saba?
Oh, one more thing? Yes, Biscuit's right. Activision looked at all the IPs and was just like, it's fine, we have Call of Duty now. Not for much longer. Call of Duty has been going downhill for the past few years, which is why so many people are latching onto Battlefield 6 and hoping that it won't be garbage.
Excellent.
But this brings about its own problem. Because Battlefield 6, the developers behind it said they wanted, like, I believe, once I do this, I'll look it up. Basically, they made some asinine number. I think it was like they wanted 100, they were aiming for 100 million players. I'll say that again. The Battlefield 6 developers want 100 million players. First of all, good fucking luck with that. Yeah, good luck. You're gonna need it. Second of all, I think it's bold to make those statements. Like, sure, shoot for the stars if you want, but you better have the logistics to manage it, which I guarantee you DICE doesn't. So... just think about it for a second. Because remember, you can have all the players in the world, but if your systems, if you're like, your servers and your systems can't maintain all of it, oh well. And remember, with how, also, keep in mind, with how expensive games are going, like they are now, if people don't, like, if they feel like they've been slighted right at the start, they'll send the game back. So, the game better look good, it better function, there better not be any bugs. Like, the stars have to align at this point for DICE. And yeah, Biscuit's right. They, Biscuit is correct. They probably have dumped so much money into Battlefield 6. That's why they're saying, we want 100 million players, because that's the only way they're going to make back their budget. Because think about it. With all the money being dumped into, into development, it's almost like that's a really dumb fucking thing to do, isn't it? But because they've done that, that means that even if the game performs well, does well, and people like it, if it doesn't meet the sales they need, they're just going to lay off people. Because that's just become the new norm now. And it gets a little bit more interesting. Because think about it, here's another thing. There have been stories going around that a lot of these big companies now are more than willing to replace their workers with AI because, and I'm not kidding, a CEO openly said because AI doesn't complain about pay or hours and they don't go on strike when they don't get what they want. Okay, dumbass. Sure, be that guy. Question though, if people don't work and don't get paid, how are they going to buy your shit? Like, that's my question. And I think that's something everyone seems to forget. If the AI takes your job and you don't work, where are you going to get the money for stuff? Like, that's kind of the whole point. Oh well. Look, the whole thing with Battlefield 6 is like I said, with such a massive, and Biscuit pointed it out first, with such a massive development budget, The best case scenario, as rare as it is for them to make enough money to at least get in the black, which means they can make a profit. Good luck with that. And nobody gets fired. But more than likely what's going to happen is, hopefully, for the people at DICE, it's them I care about. I don't give a shit about the CEOs. Hopefully the game does well. And if they do well, if it does well, then they get to keep their jobs. It may not be enough to make the CEO and the investors happy, but who gives a shit? At least the people at DICE keep their jobs. That's what's important. Yeah, question, what happens when the AI realizes the CEO were the problem? The CEO gets rid of the AI. Plain and simple. Let's see. Let's see, who have we not talked to with the twins? Also, she's almost a level 50, which is good. So you gotta talk to May, Wappa, and Brits. Okay, well, May's up here. And like I said, this will go a lot faster as we do more and more of the kids, because they'll have less people to talk to. Can't find the whiteboard that had the name, but found Halo went through the names Monkey Nuts, what? Blam, the Santa Machine, Star Shield, Hard Vacuum, and then Halo was settled on. What the fuck kind of names are those? Like, the whole reason I always thought it was called Halo was because of the Halo rings. Why? Where did any of the other stuff come from? Anyway, let's see. All right, do the time warp again. And once we get all the kids to level 50, we'll try another one of the challenge fights, to see more of Ash's story. But for now, I want to get all the kids to level 50 at least. Because again, if the kids are at level 50, we get the achievement, and I think they stop learning skills after level 50. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it stops after level 50. Just a few more for May, and then we go talk to the others. How boopable is each kid? They all are. Well, within reason. I'm pretty sure the older kids, like Malt and Kyle and Hana, are going to look at you funny. But the rest of them, yeah, they might find that hilarious. Except Wappa. You do that to Wappa, and she's probably going to make it a point to boop you every minute of the day. Now, for those who don't remember, Chick and Hack's whole story, or like event through their conversations, is that Chick keeps having headaches and keeps spacing out, and Hack keeps wondering what his place is and everything. It's almost like they're having out-of-body experiences, which they both keep attributing to the fact that they're twins. Like, they both say when you're talking to them that they keep having these dreams where they think they're talking to each other, but they're actually talking to themselves. No, if you boop Wappa, to her it's gonna be, ah, so you have declared a war, and she won't stop until you surrender. Oh yeah, Biscuit, let's not get started on that. Suffice it to say, that's why Marathon's never gonna come out. Let's see. One more time. Which is weird, Sturkio, because it's literally not a multiplayer game. Marathon has always been it's a single-player game. For those who don't know, Marathon was an FPS, very similar to Doom, the original Doom, and a bunch of other stuff. The only difference is that Marathon was a mind fuck. It was. Marathon 2, and Marathon Infinity were all mindfuck games. All of them. And because of that, I guess, yeah, they wouldn't have been able to do it justice nowadays. So, but yeah, it's probably not going to happen. Oh yeah, it is something. It is a weird-ass game. Let me put it this way about Marathon. Just, if you want to know about Marathon, either go watch someone do a story breakdown or go watch Mandalore Gaming's videos about them. Because he does it really well. And Gianni, aka Gabriel Ultrakill, is also in there, voicing Durandal, one of the ship AIs. I lived, bitch! There we go. Alright, we got an ad playing soon, so make sure you take some time to use the restroom and stuff.
Salut. Tout va bien?
Okay. What? Okay. So, OBS just crashed. Like, my OBS literally just... Well, no, actually, I take that back. It wasn't OBS. No. No, that was Twitch. Twitch literally just crashed. Yeah, I'm looking at a thing right here. I literally had a... Yeah, they're like, I had an unstable event that just happened. That is so weird. Like, I do not know what happened in that, like, at that point. It wasn't my connection, because my connection is fine, so I'm not sure what happened. Yeah, and I got, let's see, what the hell happened? Yeah, I don't know. That's so weird. That was weird. But yeah, suffice it to say that, yeah, my, for some weird reason, everything just, Twitch just crashed. That was weird. But yeah, we're all still here. The ad is about to start in about 35 seconds. Odd. Yeah, it just says there was an unstable bitrate connection, and I just checked everything. It wasn't my internet connection because it was working. So I guess the connection to the Twitch servers just vomited, and that's why I lost everything. And unfortunately, that means I'm gonna have to splice this stream together too. Yay. Ugh. Great. Anyway, don't worry about that. It's not really a headache, it's just annoying. Because for some weird reason, despite the fact that you're splicing stuff together, for some reason that takes up more space on a VOD, for some reason. I don't know why. Alright, let's finish up chicks' conversations.
Tout va bien? Oui? Dis.
Yeah, we do have an ad starting soon. That gives me time to check something right here. Give me a sec. There we go. Alright.
Salut.
Salut.
Tout va bien? Excellent. Oui?
Alright, right, once we get him maxed out, we can switch over to Hack.
D. Oui.
And Hack will, like I said, Hack will have less people to talk to because since a lot of the kids have been going around talking to each other, Hack already has a maxed out bond with people.
Excellent. Zaruk. Oui. D.
There we go. Perfect. Another one down. All right, is that all of them for Chick? Yes, it is. So now for her brother. We also have May, but I'm saving her for last because, mainly because May's already got the levels, but Hack needs to talk to people. So let's go get Hack. Actually, wait, I don't have to go get him. I just got to switch to him. There we go. All right, who do you need to talk to? May, Sheena, Jean, Wappa, and Brits. Okay.
Salut. Comment tu vas? Dis-moi. Merveilleux.
And we're almost done because remember, the more, like I've been saying, the more of this you do, the less the kids will have to talk to each other because, well, they're all like, all of their bonds are going up together. So, yeah, by the time we get done with Chicken Hack, it'll only be like 4 kids left to talk to each other, if that. And Brits and Sheena have already talked to each other, so we're good there. All right, yeah, Hack has to hit level 50. I think the rest of them already are either at that or past it. Yep, the rest of them are good. So we just need to get Hack to 50. And once we do that, we can go take on one of the challenges. All right. And yeah, the reason I didn't pause the stream here is because, well, we're not really doing much. We're just talking to the characters. So
Sarah?
Not really missing much.
Where? The dog.
Another thing I kind of roll my eyes at with this is that
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Hey, Inu! It's Inu, it's the Raptor, and Mike, fucking Mike, how you doing?
Excellent.
Hello, everyone. I'm Zaruk Windcaller, Guardian of the Forest of Memories, variety
What?
streamer with a strong memory connection to me and my community. Streams games with a strong memory connection to me and my community. We're playing FUGA 3 today, which is why I'm in my FUGA, FUGA form. This is FUGA Melodies of Steel 3, the last game in the trilogy, and we are currently just building the kids' links of affinity with each other before we go take on a challenge mission.
Merci.
How y'all doing? I know Inu was playing Grounded
Well.
too. Also, wish the Raptor a congratulations. He got enough got enough points today to be part of the Plus program. I don't know what that does, but he made it, which I think, if I remember correctly, I don't know exactly what it does, but I believe that means Inu gets a bigger cut of the profits from donations and stuff, or from subs. So, yeah.
Excellent.
Go wish the Raptor congrats. Thanks for stopping by, Inu.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Please make yourself at home.
Ça va?
And yeah, for those who are here,
Eh.
this isn't all the game is about. I'm mainly doing this to, you know, like I said, get the kids' affinity maxed out, because
Qu'est-ce qu'il y
then
a?
we're going to go to a challenge mission with
Ça
them.
va? The dog.
Okay, you get a 60-40 cut now. Nice.
Excellent.
Well done. Well deserved. I'm going to rest my hand. Okay,
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Ça va?
go do that then, buddy. Been hurting back. Go put some ice on it then. Go rest up and put some ice on it. As for the rest of y'all, welcome. Please make yourself at home. Hey, Biscuit, thank you for the subscribing it. The subscription for 3 months. Thank you. And yeah, I don't have the. I'm not pushing for Plus like Inu, so I don't get a regular enough support like that, like he does. And Plus, he's way cooler than I am, so he deserves more support than I do.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Regardless, sorry, my allergies. Regardless, we're almost finished doing this part right here. Once I get this last kid, this is Hack. Once he's got his affinity maxed out, we're gonna go take on the challenge mission. No, Inu, don't start this with me. You won't win this fight. You're cooler than me, and that settles it. Well, yeah, I'm cooler.
Dis donc.
You're free. Yeah. Nah. Yeah, everyone's cool in their own way. Correct.
Oui?
All right, let's see.
Comment tu vas? Ding! Merci?
All right, so I think what we'll do is I want to get Hack to level 50 at least.
Shena!
So, for those who don't know, this is a turn-based strategy game, but in between battles or points of the story, the children can run around and interact with each other. This can be done by, and you can do things like growing food, making meals, upgrading the Tyrannus, which is the huge rolling fortress we're in. But having the kids talk to each other boosts their affinity. As their affinity goes up, they'll work better together and they get more powerful abilities. But it's also a way for the kids to level up, because every time a child talks to another one, they get more experience. And Hack here needs to get to level 50, which means he has to do a lot of talking.
Comment tu
So
vas?
that's what I'm doing right now.
Salut?
Hey, Raleus.
Dis-moi.
And at levels 2, 5, and 10 for Affinity, the children get link events, where they basically have little heart-to-heart moments with each other. Now, some of these are pretty boring. They're just back and forth, but some of them are actually tied to the story and to the characters, and they paint these kids in a very different light.
Salut?
Because, again, this is a war game. Like, there is combat in this, and these kids are kids. The oldest is 13, and the youngest is, like, 5. So... And everyone else is in between that. And these kids have seen shit. A lot. It's only been a year and a half. All 3 games take place over a year and a half period. And in that time, these kids have seen 2 wars and have killed God knows how many people.
Shena!
Cooler than freezer? You must be ice cold. No, that would be my father. Gonna plant me a dumbass tree. And didn't my brother ramble on? Dirty monkey this, dirty monkey that. Oh, that is him. That is him. To a T. See now, that's the difference between he and I. He liked to talk. I, on the other hand... I don't know who did the voice for Cooler in DBZ Abridged, but he does such a good job with it. I believe they're talking about me. Beep, 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 beep. Thank you, you're too kind. Beep, and you're just brown-nosing.
Ça va?
Sun, sun, Mr. Golden Sun, kill my enemies. That's literally what I think to myself whenever I drop a nuke on someone in a game. Is I think, Mr. Golden Sun, kill my enemies.
Tu quoi? Tu sais? Youpi!
I mean, remember, it's just like the Japanese figured out. We sunk 8 boats. They dropped the sun on us twice. Also, I'm gonna let y'all know this right now. If you have very strong empathy, or you like... Oh, wow. Hey, Mira! 2 raids back to back. Welcome, Raiders. How y'all doing? I'm Zaruk Windcaller, Guardian of the Forest of Memories. I'm a variety streamer that plays games with a strong memory connection to me and my community. I'm currently dressed as a Kainenu from the from the Little Tail Bronx series because we're playing FUGA Melodies of Steel 3 today. I'm running around trying to get the kids' affinity maxed out. How y'all doing? Hello, Gothy Senpai, how you doing? And hello, Mira, what were you? Ooh, Wario World. Wait. Like the one on the Wii? Or are we, like, the 3D one, or are we talking about the 2D one? Which one? Like, because I know there's one that's really kind of, like, fugly, and then I know there's a one for the Wii that was really good. But anyway, yeah, y'all sit back, relax, make yourselves at home. And as I was saying, with this game, it is a turn-based game. But I will mention, if you are empathetic, like have very strong empathy, and you love kids, this is both a game and a curse for you, because you will grow attached to these kids. It is inevitable. You will grow to like these kids, and you will be horrified if they get hurt. Which, by the way, the children will get hurt. The children can get hurt, and the children can die in this series. And in some cases, you will be directly responsible if you fuck up. So, which is why... Hey, thank you for the 100 biddies. I appreciate it. I don't know why my thing
Cheer 100.
Thank you. I don't know why my thing didn't go off. Here, I'll do it for you. Ow. That's what's supposed to happen when you gift bits. I don't know why it didn't go off. But thank you. I appreciate that. So, for those who are new here, who came in with the raids, or might be interested in the game, let's talk about these kids. Let's see. Let's start from the top. First off, well, actually, wait, this is the wrong place to look. Let me check the library instead. All right, so, first up, Malt Marzipan. Oh, hey, Glace of the Fresh Snow. Thank you for the follow. As I said, I'm Zaruk Windcaller. Please make yourself at home. So, Malt Marzipan, 13 years old. He's the leader of this group. And thank you, Gothy Senpai, for the follow. Please make yourself at home. I'm Zaruk Windcaller. So, as I was saying, this is Malt. He's the oldest. He's 13, and he is the leader of this little band of kids. Malt has seen a lot of shit by this point. This is the third game in the series, and all three games take place over a year and a half. So Malt literally went from being a shepherd to basically a child of war in a year. He's a child soldier, whether he wants to admit it or not. There's Hana Fondant. Hana's the oldest girl in the group. She's basically the group's big sister. She was gone for the second game and came back for the third one. And like I said, she's basically everyone's big sister. Kyle Bavaroy, who is his dad was a Parisian, ran a fashion shop, a clothing shop, basically, which is why he looks a lot more dapper than the rest of the kids. Kyle's the second oldest boy in the group, and he's a little up his own ass, but he is reliable and dangerous. Kid's got a very short fuse and a very big violent streak, but he is a good guy. We got Best Boy Boron. Okay, so this, oh boy. All right, I'm sorry, I've got to gush for a second. This is Boron Brioche. And if y'all are wondering why are they all named after things like cake and bread, that's intentional. So this is Boron. Boron, in the very first game, is a big, fat crybaby. He's 10 years old in the first game, and all he does is cry, get scared, and eat. That's all he does. But by the second and third game, Boron has come into his own. He is now basically the paladin of the party. He is their tank, he is their shield, and all he wants to do is keep them safe. Like, he's not even the oldest, but he doesn't care. He wants to make sure that everyone in the group is kept safe. And this kid, at 11 years old, is fuck off strong. The kid is built like a brick house. He may be kind of chubby, but the artists for the game have said that he's built like a brick house. The kid is so strong that he put a piece of wood through a metal wall without even trying. He's that strong. Like, again, he's a brick house. But he's a good boy and he's adorable. And yes, he will literally blast apart anything in his path if you tell him to. Next up is Socks Million. Socks is the nerd of the group. He is an inventor and a researcher. Yeah, he's a nerd, and in the first game, he couldn't talk to any of the female characters. Now he can, but as you can see, he's, like I said, he's the nerd. Smart kid, a little awkward, but he is a good kid. He's got a good soul. May Marzipan, the youngest kid in this group. In the first game, she was 4. Now she's 5. She's Malt's little sister, and Malt and May both have a very interesting thing about them, but that's spoilers, so I'm not gonna do that, or I'm not gonna reveal that for y'all. All you need to know is that she is innocence incarnate, and if anyone, any of you, when you play this game, if any of you sacrifice this child at the start of the first game, I will find where you live. Like, don't do that. All right. Next up, Chick Mont Blanc and her brother Hack Mont Blanc. These two are twins. In the first game, they were 6. Now they're 7. Chick follows more after Hana. After the first game, she said she wanted to be more like Hana. So not only is she growing her hair out, but she's also trying to become the more mature of the two twins. And she's more level-headed. She's way more, way more agreeable. Your typical, 7-year-old girl trying to, be like her big sister. Hack sees himself more as a shonen protagonist, basically. He's heroic, he's brave, and he wants to be an adventurer. And he does care greatly for his sister. Like, they are inseparable. In fact, they actually have abilities in-game that benefit off of each other. You want to keep these two together when you're playing. And yes, these two were hard pranksters in the first game. Chick grew out of it. Hack did not. Next up, Sheena Falafel. Sheena is 10, and in the first game, she was a nervous wreck. Sheena is... All of this world that this game takes place in around this time has a few analogies to World War I and World War II Europe. Sheena is supposed to represent the Romani people. Sheena is magical. She knows magic and is able to draw on the mana called the Nono in the world around them. In the first game, she was nervous, easily scared, and didn't like using her powers. But come the second and third game, she's a lot more brave, way more, and frighteningly intelligent. Like, it's scary how smart she is. But she eventually wants to grow up and master her abilities so she can help people. After that, Jin Macchiato. Jin is a war orphan. His father ran a factory in the first game, and his father was killed by the enemy of the series, the Burmans, who are an empire right next door to Gosco, which is the country the kids live in. Jin's father was killed in the first game, and Jin followed in his dad's footsteps and basically now runs the factory that his father owned at age 12. The kid is probably scarred in a lot of ways, but he really doesn't show it. He just throws himself into work. He's also an engineering prodigy. Next, after that, Wappa. Wappa Charlotte. Wappa is a gremlin. No ifs, ands, or buts. Wappa's a gremlin through and through. She is chaos incarnate. She's adorable in her own way. And one of her abilities is that while she does act kind of like a brat from time to time, always saying that she's the leader of the group, the thing is, she does have leadership ability. But her and Malt are very different leaders. Malt is more of a take charge, lead from the front kind of leader. Wappa's better at communicating with people. Wappa can see through people, she can read a room, and she's very good at, diffusing situations. But, ironically, it's usually the situation she causes. Oh yeah, and Wappa's parents were both killed, and she's been an orphan for as long as she can remember. But that nomadic, singular lifestyle has made her pretty reliable. Next, Brits Strudel. Brits is from Burman, the country that invaded Gosco. In the first game, he was the last kid you'd get, and keeping him alive was the only way to get the true ending of the game. Brits is not really brainwashed anymore. His mom and his sister are safe, and he's basically decided that he wants to foster peace between both nations. He and Sheena both work together on that. It's also hinted that Sheena and Brits might have a crush on each other, probably because they've been together the longest. But yeah, Brits is a quiet, very stoic kind of kid, but when he gets excited, you'll know. And then there's also Vanilla. Now, Vanilla was a playable character in the second game. But in the third game, she's your support. Vanilla is the daughter of the president of Gasco. When her mother and father were killed, long story, but when they were killed, the only person left in Vanilla's family was her sister, who's in the military, I believe. Where is she? Yeah, Lieutenant Muscat. That's Vanilla's older sister. But with that being the case, Vanilla basically fell in with the kids in the second game and became a de facto member. She took Hana's place, essentially. But with Hana's return and the kids back doing their thing, Vanilla became their #1 supporter, and now she flies air cover for the group. There's other characters in here too, but I don't want to spoil that. So mainly what I'm doing now, as I said, is I want to get Hack up to level 50, because that's where all of his skills will be learned. Oops, wrong button. And then we can go take on the challenge missions, which are these hard missions that give more context to the story. However, I've already beaten the story. So a lot of this, for those of you who've never played the game, this is not only going to be spoilers, but it's also probably not going to make any sense. So I apologize, but there's not much I can do about that.
Zaruk.
But if you are interested in this story, or these kids, please go get the games. They're all on Steam, and they're amazing. The whole series is out now.
Excellent.
So give them a shot. Play the first game, and if it's, if you like it and it strikes your fancy, then then get the other ones. But if you don't like them, or you can't connect with the kids, then, well, hey, at least you gave it a fair shot. And yeah, yes, Spartan is correct. This series is incredibly powerful with the things it talks about, the things it shows, and the kind of lessons and morals that it wants to impart. Oh, yeah, one more thing that it's known for. Pain. Because this game is more than willing to make you feel pain. Case in point. Let's see. Case in point. This image. Context. Malt literally just watched this psychopath murder his sister and all of his friends while he watched. Remember, Malt's 13. So yeah, no, this series gets dark when it wants to be. Like, yeah, this series will make you feel. This is probably one of the darkest moments in the series, where Malt has to watch on a screen while his sister and all of his friends are murdered. And again, he's 13. And that's why I kind of connected with these kids. Like, the running joke for this series has always been that I'm their uncle, hence why I got an outfit made for this. But the thing is, you really do grow empathetic toward these kids. You want to protect them. And again, I would honestly say that if you actively played these games and said you hated the kids or didn't care if they died, please go see a shrink or a doctor. That's not healthy. But regardless, you connect with these kids. I even know people who've actively said they hate kids who can't hate these characters. So that says something.
Excellent.
So yeah, the reason I'm doing all of this is that as you get the affinities filled up, you can not only find out what happens to these kids at the end of the game, but the other thing you get to do is it makes the kids stronger and ensures that when you take on the challenge missions, you can actually win. So anyway, we're going to do this one more time. There we go. Again, skipping a lot of this because we're not going to do spoilers for those who are interested. I should also mention, this is a Japanese game, so there's a lot of weird shit in this game. Like, a lot of weird shit. One of them being the... All right, I don't... Bleh. I have to talk about this, don't I? Okay, 1 second. Okay, so let's talk about one of the weirdest fucking things this game does. In the game, the children have these gauges, represented by these emotional pictures right here. When the gauges max out, the children go into hero mode. That's not my problem. Hero mode actually gives the kids a chance to shine and gets to use their enhanced abilities. No, my problem is what happens if the kid comes back to the, if you come back to one of these moments where you're inside the Tyrannus, that's the name of the rolling fortress, by the way, and the kid is still in hero mode. Well, the game likes to describe it as you can see, like in the notebook where the kids write what they want to do while they're here. Yeah. So literally what you're supposed to do, this is so fucking dumb.
Jibe.
Yeah, no shit. There's literally a potty down here. It is so fucking dumb. There. Now, one thing I can say is my running joke for this, because of how fucked up that is, my running joke for why we do that is because, as I've described to people, imagine yourself in a high-tense situation where you gotta focus on everything but yourself. Okay, fair enough. That's literally what adrenaline does. But speaking as someone who's literally run on adrenaline at one point for like a full day, I can tell you once your adrenaline runs out, or once everything wears down, your body will remind you very fucking quickly that you need to take care of yourself, i.e. you need to eat, you need to rest, and also you need to use the bathroom because you probably need to do that, but you didn't notice because you were too busy fighting or doing something else. Literally, at one point, I was awake for a full 24 hours running on adrenaline, and once it wore off, I was like, I'm hungry, I'm tired, and I need to use the restroom. So that's the running joke I make of it, is that that's literally what's happening here. Everything's calmed down, the kid's adrenaline's wearing off, and they realize, wait, hold on. Everything's kicking back in again. Alright. Let's max out our bond here with Wappa, and then we can go do the challenge mission. I know almost all the things to answer now because I know these kids so well. You gremlin. Alright, may not get it this time, but we're close. Come on. There we go. Alright. Yeah, he's gonna... Well, he can fight a battle. That'll get him more XP. Also, another thing, y'all might have noticed and wondered what the hell kind of language are they speaking. They're speaking French. All of the characters in this game speak either French or Japanese. You can pick. But their natural language is French. So you're gonna hear a lot of it. And I actually think that's really cool, because there's not many games out there that speak French and only French. So you're gonna hear, like, exclamations in French, swearing in French, all kinds of stuff. So if you could speak French, you'll understand a lot of it. Thankfully, I have friends who speak French, like Sturkio and Maple, who can speak it and understand it. And I know a few words here and there just by, like how they sound or how they're spelled out, just because Latin's a root language. But it's still interesting to hear, like, for example, Jean over here use the French F word at one point, even though he's not even 13. Alright, almost done. There we go. I doubt it, Wolf Gaming. It doesn't need one. Because that's kind of the whole thing that makes the game unique, is that the kids speak the language of where they're from.
Papa.
I think that's everyone for for hack. It is. But we need to keep talking so we can get it, so we can level him up. So this is a good time to do a little bit of French. So let's talk to May, and I'll show you what I mean. Je quoi means what is it?
Ça va?
Ça va. Another word for hello or salutations.
Je quoi? Coucou.
Cuckoo means hello in a non-formal way. Oh, he's not getting XP anymore, so oh well. All right, challenge time. Now y'all get to see the combat of the game. But before that, let's find out what kind of secrets the kids have. We've seen one of them. Let's go see Socks' secret.
C'est ça.
That is it. I have found the solution. Oh no. This is the only solution.
Oui?
You! I killed your ass. How are you still alive? Yes, yes.
Oh no!
That's it. Nothing bad will happen as long as you do what I say. All you have to do is create a powerful weapon, one that would destroy you all. And I offer you but a hint as to how. Then I won't have to worry about dirtying my own hands about it all. Now dance atop my palm, just like the Berman scientist who created the bio-batteries. A novel vehicle simply must have arms and legs. Huh? What the hell are you talking about? We were supposed to reconstruct the Tyrannus' core. You should have seen that information. I made it so you could. Why in the world would a vehicle need arms and legs? What kind of weapon would need that? Metal Gear. What? Are you still scheming here? Ash! You again. What are you doing here? I figured you'd try and use that kid to start another war. I'm here to tell you that it won't happen. He won't make any weapons like the one you're thinking of. He's a good kid, looking toward a peaceful future. Unlike you. Is that so? But that doesn't mean that others do. Perhaps. But regardless of what others think, his beliefs are what will survive and be passed down far into the future. I've already seen that. It's about time. You should quit while you're ahead. It appears I'm not the only stubborn one here. But fine. I can overlook this for now. Quitting hardly suits me, after all. How about dying? Does that work, you asshole? No spoilers to who that is for everyone else. Man, dinner today was good. Oh, hey, chick, what's wrong? Wait, chick, what's wrong? Is there something at dinner you didn't like? I didn't know you had something you hated that much.
Mais non.
No, I just remembered something sad.
Hana.
I just remembered that Hana is gone and we'll never see her again.
Huh?
What are you talking about? You know that Hana was gone for a while, but she came back to us, right?
Huh?
Huh?
Ah bon?
Oh, you're right, she did. I was wondering why she didn't come back, but I guess I just forgot. You forgot? Even after she came back, we fought together on the Tyrannus, didn't we? Yeah, we did.
Pardon.
I'm sorry, Hack. I must be more tired than I thought. I'll go to bed.
Why?
All right?
Oh,
We were fighting this whole time.
t'inquiète.
I'm sure she's just tired, just like she said.
There.
Hey, I'll always be by your side. Anything happens, just let me know.
Bonne nuit.
God damn it, Maestro. Leave the kids alone. My, oh my, it's those kids again. Why is this memory update bug only happening to them? It's leaving residual memories of the simulations that only Malt should be retaining.
Oh la la.
And for the girl to be the only one of the two to retain those memories. As twins, the memories that should have been deleted are being backed up somehow. Perhaps this error is occurring because those twins were originally one being that was split in two? What the fuck have you done? What do you mean? What do you mean? So you're telling me at one point they weren't twins, it was one kid. And I'm guessing through you fucking around, we ended up with the twins. And because of that, because they're twins, Hack doesn't have any problems, but shit keeps getting residual memories because... What? Because the memory dump has to go into two bodies instead of one now? What have you been doing? What have you done? I guess that explains... Fuck. That explains a lot, actually. You guys remember how in the conversations we've seen, how Chick keeps spacing out and keeps losing her memory? And, like, has these moments where she, like, can't put two and two together for a second? Yeah, this is why. It's because they were originally two beings as one. And it's why both twins say they work better together, and when they're apart, they get antsy. It's because there's some kind of force keeping them together. Left unchecked, those residual memories would only ingrain themselves and worsen her confusion. I have no choice.
Yeah.
I shall repair those errors in her memory for her while she sleeps. But the amount of times these optimizations can be run is finite. Enough repetitions will destroy her psyche.
Yeah.
How many more optimizations will she be able to stand? Only God would know, I suppose. Right. Now what about Boron? Malt's secret, Kyle's secret. Here's Boron's. Near the Brioche family home. With the battle over, Boron returned to a peaceful daily life. One day, while he and his younger brother were helping his father cut wood... I'm really just so glad that you're all home safe and sound. Now you can help with all this heavy logging again. Well, I am the reincarnation of that legendary warrior, right?
Oui.
Yeah, you're amazing, Boron. You know, your grandfather used to tell me the same thing when I was a child.
No.
That I was the reincarnation of the legendary warrior and all that.
Huh?
What? Does that mean you're really the reincarnation? I was a bit of a wimp when I was your age. Hearing your grandfather say that gave me courage.
Oui.
And it looks like you've got some courage in you too.
Weh.
Oh yeah, it was kind of scary sometimes, but I did my best to protect everyone. Yes, you did! You adorable bean! My precious boy!
Oui, oui.
Well, I'd expect nothing less from the legendary warrior's reincarnation, and from my son. Be sure to keep those feelings in mind to protect your brothers and sisters, okay?
C'est vrai.
Yeah, of course I will. The fuck kind of sound was that? You're his younger brother. Why do you have a deeper voice than Boron? What the fuck? Y'all heard that too, right? That was the most nasally deep voice or laugh I heard come out of that kid. Boron's like 11 and his brother's probably like 6 or 7. What kind of sound was that? Boron's adorable and I want to hug him. Yes, we all do. He's a good boy.
Oui.
All right, let's finish up with this tree here. Once we get rid of this old thing, we can make the fields bigger.
Huh.
Besides, it's already rotting from the trunk. Who knows when it'll... That.
Huh?
It's leaning towards us.
Aye.
Oh, I tripped over the root. Oh, my leg, I can't move. Please let me make it in time.
Ah.
Huh?
The tree exploded. Thank goodness. Hey, I'm glad you're safe. What happened?
Huh?
Huh? Wait, am I?
Hmm?
What's that? What do you mean, what's that? You can't just leave me hanging like that. I'm willing to bet there was supposed to be a thing there, because at the end of the second game, and like the little secret video you get by doing enough stuff in the second game, you get to see like the early production stuff of this game, and there were supposed to be some cutscenes and events that never made it into this game. So I'm willing to bet something from that video, from that secret project thing at the end of the second game that shows like Boron transforming into something to protect everyone, that was supposed to be there, but they cut it. Which is weird because it would have made for... Okay, so for those who don't know, Boron is indeed the reincarnation of said legendary warrior. But the important thing to realize is that Boron is supposed to turn into a version of that legendary warrior because it's through him that long story short, Boron is basically the progenitor of a new subspecies. Everyone in this world is either a Kananu or a Felineko, so a dog or a cat. Boron is the reincarnation of the legendary warrior, who's a lion, and through Boron as the progenitor, a new lion subspecies will be born. But yeah, I guess we were supposed to see something like that, but they cut it, which is lame. Oh well. Anyway, Advanced Simulator. So for those who don't know, the Advanced Simulator is basically the boss rush mode, where you have to fight the bosses at a higher difficulty with more challenging stuff layered onto it. But in exchange, by doing this, you get cutscenes that tell you more about Ash, Malt and May's brother, and why he's doing the things he does in the game. We've got 2 left. So we're going to take on this one now. So now you'll get to see how the game works. So, this is a turn-based strategy game, basically, where the decisions you make are kind of like an RPG. The decisions you make are carried out in battle. You pick which kid is going to be doing the fighting, and you also pick a kid to back them up. And the whole idea behind this is that you need to make sure the kids are you have the right kids ready to go, and you could swap them out. Because, here's the important part, once you put the kids in their position, you can't swap them out for another 3 turns. So if something happens or you don't have the right setup, oh well, tough shit. You should have been better prepared. So... So, let's talk about Brits. Brit, also, you'll notice the kids are wearing new stuff. That's their battle gear, which is what I'm wearing. So, all of the kids have different abilities. They all use different weapons. Some of the kids use a blue machine gun, a yellow grenade launcher, or a red cannon. The machine guns are fast, the grenade launchers are middle of the road, and the cannons are powerful, but they're really inaccurate. Brits uses a machine gun, but he also has a lot of abilities. One of them being Gewitter, which stuns enemies. Like this. Didn't get that one. That's okay. Wappa uses a grenade launcher, and Wappa's got an ability called the Wappa Special. There we go. So here's how combat works. Enemies have armor, which is what that shield represents with the number on it, and also have target markers, which are those clocks. Knocking out one of those will weaken an enemy. Getting rid of all of them will stun them, knocking them back in the turn order, which is up on the top in the middle of the screen. The whole idea is to basically either, 1, make it so you can balance everything out and keep your enemies from moving or give yourself the advantage. Or, if you've got the ability to stun them, make sure they never get a fucking turn. The armor that you see, the shields, that basically shows you how tough their defenses are, and the higher that number, the less damage you're going to do. Some characters have the ability to peel armor off of the target, which helps, or sometimes you can just blitz them and do enough damage that it doesn't really matter. Some abilities just ignore armor, like Wappas. Also, new to this game, and only this game, the combo meter. As you destroy weakness icons, which are what those targets are, your combo meter goes up. When you finally attack and don't take out a weakness marker, that extra percentage is added on as damage. That's a big baddie. I don't like your face. Alright, time for Boron to do his thing. So now I'm going to show y'all why Boron is so busted, for those who've never seen him in action. So here's the thing. Boron nukes everything. Boron is your AoE, is your anti-everything. He's got multiple abilities that hit multiple targets. He's got an ability that gives you HP recovery if you kill something. He's got an attack that slows an enemy. He's got an attack that does a ton of damage and rips off armor. He can cover one of his weaknesses with a grenade attack. And then finally there's the Giga Bazooka, which just kills everything. But it's really inaccurate, so you gotta make sure you can cover that. Damn it. Yeah, he didn't have most of those because the kids learn different abilities per game. For example, without Hana in Game 2, Chick became your primary healer. Ow. Bam! Thanks, Hack. So that was a leader skill. Essentially, the kids have an opportunity to trigger an ability that's a leadership skill. These all do different things, and each kid does something different. For example, Hack boosts your morale, which is that thing that can lead to hero mode. His sister can blind enemies. Boron can save you from dying once, but he can do it. Hana can relieve status effects. Malt will instantly kill a target if it has less than 50% HP. All kinds of stuff like that. Freeze. Got him. Alright, things just got a lot easier. The one thing we're definitely going to do is call for help. In Game 3, you have the assist system. These are assists, and these are some of these are characters from this game, and others are from... some of them are from other games. But essentially, each one of these assists does something different. In this case, Flan does that. So now they're missing some of their armor, which means we can do this. All right, Boron, get him! Thanks, buddy. Stop. Got him. All right, Boron, do your thing again. Well, actually, wait. Before you do that. Okay, now you can do your thing. Get him. Nice shot, bud. What a shot. You're finished. Thank you, Socks. Alright, we might get a link attack. Nope. Ale. Alright, fire. Yes, a link attack. That diamond, that gauge you see right there with yellow diamonds on it, a link attack is where... Oh, pick him out. Thanks, Gene. A link attack is where both kids work together and launch a combined attack that hits all enemies. In the first two games, you could save these up and use them whenever you wanted. But in this one now, it's, nope, you use them when they go off. Which is fine, I guess. It's for balancing. Stop. In fact, I might be able to show you one. Hang on. Let's see. Yeah, why not? If Wappa doesn't kill him, you'll get to see one. Or she can just kill everyone. Never mind. Ah, come on. Now the thing is, what sucks is that because you can't carry them over, if a link attack doesn't go off in a fight, it's basically wasted, which sucks, but at the same time, they're so broken that it's probably for a good reason. So, yeah, and Wappa is a gremlin, yes. But she's an adorable gremlin. Die. Thank you, Sheena. Fire. Bah, bah. Thanks, May. Go again. And you miss. Now we kill you. Let's see. I normally like to save my assists, but I do want to show some of them off. So, here's Vanilla. While you can't see her, Vanilla's actually flying air cover with her own blimp. So she's actually supporting us. So, Rocket Barrage? Thanks. Get him, Boron. Kill them all. Nice job, buddy. Yeah, for those who don't know, when Boron wants you dead, you're dead. Which is why I find him so adorable. Yet no. There we go, that helps. Well, that didn't go according to plan. Now, Sheena. Now, you might think, oh, Sheena's a magic user. She must have spells and everything. She does. A lot of her abilities are spell-focused and, well, you know, they're your typical things. Strong attacks and absorb a little HP. An attack that never misses. A shield that will give you HP every turn. An attack on all enemies that can lower their attack. You can give up your HP for SP, which is your skill points, basically. Or you could do this. Bye-bye.
You're bad, Victor.
Now, if y'all are wondering why we just transitioned to a new area, it's because, again, we're basically we're repeating the story without the story segments. Kimono Q. Chibi. Crush. Boom. And this is basically the way you don't break the game. Oh, Link attack. Here you go. Nice job, you two. You can always count on the twins. Granted, I don't use them very much, but when you got them, they help. I love it. Which dangerous route do you want to take? Well, it's a little bit dangerous, my friend. You'll need a mindset change for this, my friend. Die. Shake him up. All right. So, this is hero mode. In hero mode, all of the kids get a massive boost to their stats, but they also get a new ability. Most of them, they're all different. And with Hack, from now on, for 5 turns, all of his normal attacks delay. Like that. So this literally means that if he's allowed to keep going, he can literally just stun lock people. Ow. Take him out. Nice shot. Alright, we are in bad shape, so we need to spend some time in the next fight actually patching ourselves up. Yeah, let's patch ourselves up a bit. Thanks, May. Now we can ask for help. Thank you. All right, hero mode. It didn't show, but ow. Here's Britz's hero mode. In hero mode, his normal attacks have the chance to stun, which means that guy ain't moving. That guy got delayed. Get him. Crush. There it is. Daka Daka. There we go. Let's see you dodge this. Got him. Nice shooting, kids. Well done.
You're bad before.
オニバ
レバラ
Stunned.
ーベースイ
Keep it that way.
オッケーそこベアパ
Alright. No more hero mode for hack, but that's okay. Let's rip some of that armor off to make it easier. There we go.
ージビ
Fire!
プレセン
Let's put rounds in him.
プレパーソンテルミネ
Thanks,
パ
Socks.
ってこれワン
Damn it.
レスモー
Oh, nope. You don't get a turn. Stun lock.
中水プレ
プレ
Fire! Light his ass up.
ジベ
There we go. Next.
ミリオンのドータテゼミ
レスモーフェビーコムレクレア
I'm gonna hold you in place, you dumb-looking Ammonite. There we go.
オッケーショップウェそこベアパ
Nice shot.
ーシュベースイ
Take it from here, Sheena. Crush. Now, in advanced mode, or challenge, this is challenge mode, but in these advanced simulations, the enemies are tougher. They do more damage, and you gotta be careful. Again, it is, like I said, a challenge mode, but at least you don't have to worry about the soul cannon activating. That won't happen in challenge mode. And if you don't know what the soul cannon is, be thankful you don't know. Haha, now you're blind! But yeah, this is basically a slog to get to the end and fight the boss. Ooh, bonus XP. Glittering silver enemies are worth XP. Glittering gold enemies are worth money. So these guys are worth a lot.
ジモノキュ
Time for you to stop.
シュベースイ
Crush.
オッケーこれワン
Got him.
ああパンケー
アロンジ
Alright, we've reached a power point. So now we get to use the Tyrannus' abilities. Let's see. I've got more than enough money. Get the cannon! Alright, kids, let's show them how we do things here.
やせププ
Alakablam!
Nice one.
スリペ
Hey, expert team reached a level 50 with all characters. Do it again.
ブゼッテスフィニ
Alakablam!
Ah, we can reach all the way out there? Okay. Fire.
ディスプレセン
Alakablam!
Do it again.
やせププ
Alakablam!
There we go. Done and done. And we're just going to spawn in a rest point. Yeah, let's get an SP recovery point. All right. That'll do. Oh, no, that's me. That's me triggering that sound effect. No, that's not in the game. That's me. I just like using the alakablam sound for the artillery.
てっぺがだがや
ジベ
It fits, though, right? I'm glad someone likes it. I love it.
Anything.
Yeah, all it took was friendship and this cool gun we found. I'm gonna kill you with the power of friendship and this gun I found.
Hey,
Get the hell out of my way.
Jibe. Vehicle repair.
Get him, Sheena. I'm gonna kill you with the power of friendship. And this gun I found. Boom. Alright, let's go fight the boss.
Your bad victor. Excellent.
The gun's called friendship. Alright, here it is.
Lebara.
Tardigrade. Huge, yeah, which is basically, it's a, oh god, what are they called? What are they called? Sea bears? No, what are these things called? Tardigrade. They have a name. I know they're tardigrades, but they have, like, what do we call them? Like, sea bears or something like that? Something or other? It's not even a real, well, it is a living thing. I'm trying to remember what we call them. Like, tardigrade is the scientific name, but we've got another name for them. I just can't remember it. If someone could help me out with that. What's the other name? But yeah, this is the boss. Water bear, thank you. That's a lot of HP! Holy fuck!
Oh. Oh, that I hate.
That is a lot of HP! Wow! This is gonna take a minute. This is gonna take a hot minute. Hang on. Let me shuffle the kids around a bit. Alright, first things first. Can we stun it? We can! Do it! Alright, stun so it can't move. Let's keep it that way. Next. That cuts right through the armor.
C'est parti.
Thanks, Socks. Alright, do your thing, Kyle. Let's start tearing some armor.
C'est pas poqué. Laisse-moi faire.
Keep that son of a bitch stun locked. I do not want him moving. Just keep him stunned.
Allez. Vous allez trouver vie?
Now, if the stun lock does wear off, we can use an assist that usually is a guarantee of stunning, but we'll see. Fire!
Jibe.
Okay, it wore off. Let's see if we can't stun him again. Listen to me, you overgrown water bear. You can have your damn turn when I say you can have it. And it ain't your turn. Dance, water bear, dance!
Laisse-moi faire.
Alright, tag out.
Vehicle repair.
Alright, do your thing. Alright, where is it? Yep. Light his ass on fire! Thank you! Alright, now, Here's one of the reasons I love Sox so much. Sox's abilities are very support-based. They're kind of meh in the long run. Except for this one. This is busted.
Je ne peux laisser pas faire.
So, the thing is now blind, stunned, and on fire. The only reason it got to go right now is because I did too much damage to it. But this is what I was hoping for. Mr. Lunette, help! Thank you.
Laisse-moi faire.
But I'm not done yet. Whoop!
J'y vais.
Now we all get to go.
Inutile.
You get electricity. Everyone gets electricity.
Prêt à l'attaque. Je ne peux laisser pas faire.
Die. Kaboom. Oh, defense mechanism, you say? Oh, of course. Is that how we're gonna play it? All right, fine. Guess what? I can do this. So, here's the thing about Jean. Jean has an ability, Geoflare, which can burn enemies. That's cool, but it's explosion that's busted. If the target is burning, not only it does a massive amount of damage after the first hit, like so. Back. And then it would do more, except for the fact that the thing's got 9 armor now. But I'm gonna fix that. Also, burning, as you can see, is not blocked by armor. So it will literally burn itself down if we wait it out. But I don't want to do that. Because that sounds like the coward's way out. And my kids and I are not cowards. Nope, you're gonna miss. You missed. Take this.
C'est parti. Je ne peux laisser pas faire.
Freeze. Ah, that hurt. Fire back. Thank you. Uh-oh. What? Oh, okay. Ow. That hurt.
J'y vais.
Hang on a minute. Thank you. Now, let's see if we can't whittle this thing down a bit. Now you're alone, burning, and you can't move. Take this.
Okay.
It won't do much, but... yeah, the armor's too thick.
Je te fais confiance.
Thanks, May.
Laisse-moi faire.
That armor may be thick, but we can still cleave right through it. Fire.
Allez. Je te tiens.
Alright, you've had your fun, you giant overgrown... well, whatever species you fall under, like microscopic organism. Time for you to die.
Fais. Peut-être c'est fini.
Back of the line.
Je vais le faire. Oh.
Amoje. Get him.
Je ne peux laisser pas faire.
Thanks, Sox. Thank you, Sheena.
J'y vais.
Man, your ass is done. You can't even move. You're burning, you're stunned, and now I'm about to blast you apart with an explosion. Bye-bye. See you in hell. Kaboom. How do you break armor? Armor is broken with skills that reduce it or items. Now, there are some abilities that cut through armor, but again, like burn it, like, for example, the status effect burning negates, ignores armor. Wappa's surprise attack ignores armor. A lot of attacks ignore armor, but you want to get rid of it, because the faster you get rid of it, you can actually start piling on the damage. And in some cases, enemies actually freak out if you get rid of their armor, and they'll waste turns getting it back. All right. Before we do stage 8, I want to go back and finish this stuff. Let's see. All right, who's left? All right, you've talked to everyone. Let's see, Sheena. Yeah, we're almost done. Let's switch over to Sheena.
Jibe.
Ça va?
Ça va?
Ouais.
Ouais.
Dis donc.
Dis donc. We're almost done getting all these Link events. Once we get them all, we're basically on our way to unlock the special endings. There are special endings that can only be unlocked by having all the kids max out their Link events. You also then have to get a bad ending, which I really don't want to do. But the fastest way to get a bad ending is, you know,
Excellent.
best way to get a bad ending is just let a boss beat the shit out of you.
Ça va? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Which I'll probably do and then just skip it. Because I don't want to see it.
Ouais. Ça va? Eh. Excellent.
And the main reason we want these, like I said, the main reason we want to get these endings is because they're telling us more about what the kids are up to. And the other thing about it is I'll show y'all is the last ones. May's secret EX, a secret EX, and then Kyle's secret EX, which raises a lot of questions. I want to know what's going on with my kids. Like I said, you get attached to these kids. You keep hearing me say my kids. Like, they basically are mine. I've adopted them. Or in a way, they've adopted me, because I literally have a comic of me being adopted by these kids. For those who haven't seen it, it's literally me with Sheena, Hack, and Chick. And when both of them when they all say "Merci, Papa," it cuts to me going, "Did I just get forcibly adopted by a platoon of children?" I'll show, for those who haven't seen it, I'll show it to you in a second. For now, we need to wrap this stuff up and get these events finished up. Salut. What? That's a funny way to say we. And I'm skipping a lot of these Link events because these are things I believe everyone should experience for themselves. Some of them are funny. These are my adopted nieces and nephews. We adopted you! Shh! Quiet. Honestly, as I've said before, the hardest part of this is saying goodbye to these kids. Because once I unlock all these endings and unlock all this stuff, I have to say goodbye to them all. Because they've said there may be another game set in this era or this time period, but we'll never see these kids again, which makes me very sad. Almost there. Is it enough? Yep, got it. So now we can find out what happens to Sheena. What's with the job application? You're too, like... I mean, I don't think they need those. Malt's 13 and works on his family's farm. He doesn't need a job application. The one who probably needs a job application is Kyle, because he doesn't want to follow in his dad's footsteps, and he's going to need to get a job. As far as these kids are concerned, I'm just the wandering wolf Kananu that stumbled across them and basically became the only adult that they could have around. They don't even need me. I'm just there for support. Well, okay. I've told people I bring order to chaos. They can manage themselves, but they are kids. And if kids start fighting or things start happening, that's where the adult steps in and it's like, all right, break it up. Saba? Also, for a little bit of adorableness, May's wearing Malt's old hat. Malt wore that hat in the first game, and then he gave it to her, so now she wears it everywhere. Also, I can firmly say that seeing these, when it comes to, like, me adopting these kids, seeing these kids in pain and in trouble has literally made me want to commit murder. There is a specific scene and picture in this game that if you feel, like, if you have any empathy, you're going to see it, and you're immediately going to want to murder the person responsible in-game for it. For, like, what they do to these kids. For those who who've seen it or played the game with me, it's what they do to May, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. Again, please, just go play these games. CyberConnect busted their ass to make them. They've all been pet projects, basically. And in this case, we need to show them that these games are loved, and we want to support them. All right, and what? Come on, that's full. Bullshit. There, fine. All right, that's all of, I believe that's all of Sheena's. So now we can hop over to Jean. Or Wappa. Wappa might be more fun, actually. So let's jump over to her. Alright, and then we can just rewind this one more time so we can do Wappa stuff. Speaking of, I do want to... Hold on, let's see Sheena's thing. There it is. Let's see what we got. I'll have to say my farewells to this house soon. Sheena was overcome with emotion as she looked around her childhood home. The clean and tidy house itself was proof that its occupants would soon be leaving.
Sheena!
Are you ready? I know that you're sad, but Mom's waiting for us and the airship's gonna leave soon. Yeah, I'm coming. A letter from Sheena. Dear Brits, we've decided to move from our current home to a different village. The village we were living in was heavily damaged by our last conflict. The island itself has suffered much, and it will be difficult to restore everything back to normal. The other villagers have decided to leave for elsewhere, and we too decided to move. I've decided to go somewhere where I could study spells, and we found the perfect place. It's a village by the name of Ragdoll. It's a quiet place, founded by people who could use spells a long time ago in the north of Gosco. Although leaving the home I've lived in for so long saddens me, I'm excited for a new life in a new village. I'll write again when we're settled. Please come visit if you should ever feel like it. Yours, Sheena.
Merci.
Thank you, Sheena. I'll come visit. I hope that your new life will be a happy one. Now, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that village becomes a thriving city or becomes a nomadic place in one of the later games, because the fact that they name the village feels like it's a name drop, but I'm not sure.
Ça va? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
So if anyone knows, please let me know.
Excellent.
You think all the kids get a sense of deja vu? No, they don't. It's been shown in the game that they don't. They don't feel things like the others do.
Dis donc. Ouais? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
All right, you little gremlin. What are you doing to the mechanic? Hey, you seem pretty old lately. Who the hell starts a conversation like that, Wappa? See you, Glace. Have a good one, and thank you for following. I'll see you next time.
Huh?
Hey.
サバ、デ
Oh.
トレ。
Oh, whoopsie. I wanted to say you seem more grown up. I bet you did that on purpose.
Pas faux.
Well, I am working in the factory now. I can't be a kid forever. You know how I'm always coming and going, so I really respect you for that.
Ouais?
What the? You're kind of grossing me out. What are you scheming?
Mais non!
I'm being serious here. I thought the same when I heard about Flom and when you shook Malt out of his funk. I don't think I could do that without... I don't think I could do what you do either. What do you mean? Explain. It's too much of a pain to explain.
どこは？
Hey, come back. You can't run after you said all that. The fact that she was being, corrected herself and she was actually trying to give a compliment and he's like, all right, what are you scheming?
Excellent. Ouais? Ça va? Dis donc.
You don't.
Ouais?
Ouais.
Ça va? Excellent. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Ça va?
Uncle Zaruk, why are you so old? That's called stress.
Dis donc.
Everyone experiences it and everyone gets old. Hold shaking cup of tea in hand.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Ça va?
Oh god, I just realized something. You know what would be really fucked up? Because to us, it's a simple phrase that a lot of people use. Like, we probably heard, some adults from time to time say, for Pete's sake, you kids are going to be the death of me. Stuff like that. Well, here's the thing. Imagine me saying that, and then Malt or May having a flash of a timeline where, protecting the kids does get me killed.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
That probably would fuck both of them up. The
What?
same reason why I say I don't swear around the kids. All right, you little gremlin. See what you're doing. Hey, tell me more about what you were going to say last time.
Ouais?
Huh? What are you talking about? No horse folk. Nope. You said there are things that I do that you can't, right? You weren't bad-mouthing me, were you?
Non.
No, I wasn't. Like this, I guess.
Huh?
I don't talk much, and I can't read the room, so I end up making people upset. Same! Oh, okay, no, the reading the room part. I talk a lot. Oh, that's true, Mike. But I make lots of people upset too, you know? I don't know why, but your big mouth and your big attitude, I just can't bring myself to hate them. You brighten up the place, like the opposite of what I do. Just can't do what you do.
Oh?
Oh, so that's what you meant. I don't think you need to be able to do that.
Oh, what?
Really? I guess sometimes I envy how you can be like that. I mean, just imagine having two people like me. Wouldn't that be super loud? Who could stand that? I guess so.
Ouais.
Yeah, one of you is more than enough.
C'est pas faux.
And one of you is more than enough too. Can you imagine how heavy things would get with two of you? Just, God, you're so dense, you basically make a black hole in every room you walk into.
Ben voyons.
And then you get carried away.
Huh?
That's right, but maybe that's what's so great about me. I need to use my angry words. You know, just throw out a swear word, then look at all the, like, you know, look at all the older kids. Remember, all of you, don't do that. Using those words like that is a sign of your lack of intelligence because you couldn't think of a better thing to say. And so I should explain what that means. One of my old teachers, I believe my high school English teacher, had this belief that, you know, swearing has its place. It does. Sometimes when you're angry, frustrated, or emotional, sometimes using a good, powerful curse word is valuable. But if you just drop them all the time, they lose their impact, and it just shows that you lacked the foresight or the intelligence to think of something else. Like, that's your go-to, which, you know, no one can take you seriously if every other word out of your mouth is a curse. Looking at you, Has-Been Hotel. There's a time and a place for foul language and curses, but not all the time.
Ça va? Tu quoi? Tu sais? Youpi!
Let's see. Just want to get this filled up.
Ça va? Coucou! Ça va? Tu quoi? Tu sais? Youpi! Ça va?
All right, we might just max it out. Nice. Come on. Yes, it is proven that swearing is a good way to reduce anger, but that's a good time to use it. What I'm saying is that you don't need to drop it all the time.
Ça va?
Yeah, there's a time and a place to drop a swear word or drop foul language. Yeah. How do you manage your anger? Screaming. But we've never seen you scream. Yeah, because I don't do it in front of any of you. No, if I need to scream, I'll just climb out on top of the Tyrannus and scream at the sky. Or, there's a particular photo or picture that you guys have seen. I'll show it to you after this conversation. That perfectly describes how I take care of my anger. Because it actually happened after an important point in the story. Y'all will probably remember when I show you. Okay, let me pull it up real quick. I'm sure you guys will remember this. Hang on. Come on, game. Be nice. Okay, let me grab it real quick. I'm sure you guys will remember this. Let me see, where is it? Let's see, where is it? Ah, here it is. Yeah, y'all probably remember this one, right? For those who don't remember, this is when May got teleported away from the group, only leaving her scarf behind. And I told you yours truly would basically be going down and basically start punching a wall, hence the bloodied knuckles. But it did lead to one of my other favorite photos that I commissioned. I love this one. I love this one so fucking much. I love this picture. I'm gonna make you wish you've been reset. All right, now where's that picture I wanted to show y'all? Where was it? Let's see. Oh, okay, I do want to show y'all this. So this little doodle is related to the picture I just showed you of me picking a fight with Maestro. This is a doodle that was done by the artist who did that picture. And when I told the artist, I'm like, hey, so I need you to draw a picture of me about to beat the shit out of Maestro. They told me that that was going to be hard because Maestro is one of their favorite villains. So they doodled this. Like, we need to kill Maestro. I think we need to kill Maestro. And that's their character. And they didn't have to do that. I just thought it was funny. Let's see. And where's the there was another one in here. Oh, where is it? Let me see if I can get it real quick. Hang on. Y'all probably seen this one. It's still really good though. Where is it? Hang on. Where is it? I know it's in here somewhere. I just used it earlier. It's so weird how when you look on different screens, here it is. Yeah, I love this picture. Oh, I love this picture. Hey, shoot that guy. What, that guy? Yeah, him, the idiot taking pot shots at us. And for those who don't understand the reference, what this is supposed to be a reference to, it's this. Shoot that guy. Hey, shoot that guy. One of my favorite scenes in that movie. Hey, is that the guy hanging kids? Yeah. Hey, shoot that guy. What, this guy? Yeah, him, the SS cocksucker with a busted wing. Oh, my pleasure. Yeah, but sadly, I'm eventually gonna have to get a picture of. We're gonna have to get a sad picture, and I'm kind of torn. I don't know if it should be me having a conversation with one of the kids, or if it should be Zaruk hugging Malt goodbye. Because, well, gotta say, like Malt, well, hugging Malt and May, because they would know it was gonna happen. So I'm trying to think if I want to do that or if I want to do something else. I'm still thinking on it.
Oui.
Alright, let's get this topped off real quick.
Excellent.
Boron, Wappa, shoot that guy. What, that guy? Yeah, him, the idiot taking pot shots at us. Alright, once we fill this up, we can find out what Wappa's up to at the end. I'm very curious where she is after all this.
Excellent.
Well, that's the thing, Kashan. Comics are expensive. So, I would need to get, like, we'd have to get a ton of, like, we'd either have to get a ton of subs or I'd have to get a donation for that. Because they're, again, comics are expensive. Anyway, let's check for Wappa's ending. Alright, let's see. What are we up to? Whoa! Wappa, what have you done? On a floating island far north of Gasco, there was a small country. Approximately 9 years ago, it had been steadily increasing its borders until it was destroyed by a certain country. The king of that country stood his ground and in battle lost his life. His queen and their newborn child fled the country with little to their name. They carried with them a ring embossed with a coat of arms, a symbol of the rightful ruler of their country. Their whereabouts unknown. So during World War I, basically. Because the Burman invasion is World War II, is analogous to World War II. Come on, just show up this time. So you're the guy that was looking for me. I've been all over the place trying to track you down.
Wappa?
That's right, it's me, Wappa. Calling me and then running away like that. I've had a hell of a year running around looking for you, you know. So, do you really know who my grandpa was? Do you know who I am? Do you recognize this? What's that, a ring? I don't know. Oh, you're cute! I don't know about that ring, but I might know what that coat of arms is. You're cute! Look at her! So that's why you grew your hair out. You've got the coat of arms literally on your forehead. That's a big old forehead. But oh my god, you're adorable. She's cute. Oh, to think that here of all places would be where I finally see you again. Princess. I don't know any princesses, but people usually treat me like one. Emblazoned on the old man's forehead was the same coat of arms that was on the ring, a sign of the true heir to the throne. So she's literally royalty. Because of course she is. Why wouldn't she be? I guarantee you there's probably a thing where I've lifted up her hair, seen her eyes in that coat of arms and been like, and done that thing of like, let's just cover that back up. You know, so I've seen it, but I'm like, yeah, no, people don't need to see that. Let's cover that back up. For your sake. Alright, next up is Jean.
Laissez-moi faire.
Salut. Oui?
Oui?
Di.
Yeah, and the reason she grew her hair out is to keep her safe and to keep her identity a secret. I don't think she knows that she's royalty until that happens. But yeah, I think she recognizes the coat of arms and everything. She probably knew she was important, just not that important.
Excellent.
Yeah, why do you have your... All right, Wappa, we need to cut your hair. That's not necessary. Why not? Lifts hair. Oh, got it. Puts hair back.
Tout va bien? Oui? Di. Effectivement. Oui?
Oh yeah, I'm sure she thinks she's got a super cool backstory, but she doesn't know. All right, we're almost done. After we unlock all the Link events, we're just going to have to go get ourselves blown up by a boss so we can get a bad ending, and then we can go and see the secret and the truth. Yeah. Hey, sweetie, don't show that to anyone. Huh? But why? Don't show it to anyone.
Salut.
Like, just the first time he ever, like... The first time I ever get really serious with her. Don't show it to anyone. So Wappa's a princess. That's actually pretty cool. I mean, she's, you know, a wild child, but still, it's cool that she's royalty. So.
Excellent. Salut. Oui?
Of course, she's gonna need to, like, I'm wondering if she'll mature as she gets older. Probably not.
Effectivement. Tout va bien? Oui?
Yeah, princess and heir to the throne if the country's still standing. Yes. Alright, now I gotta go talk to May. I want to save May's thing for last. because given all the crazy stuff that's happened, I just want May to be happy, but there's this nagging feeling in the back of my mind that something bad might happen to May, so I want to save her for last. So once Jin gets all his stuff, we'll switch over to Brit's, talk to May, and then we'll watch Brit's and May's thing. You know, it just feels like, with all the crazy stuff May's been through, I just want her to be happy. There we go. All right, that's done. So now we can go see Jin's ending. All right, let's see. What are you up to, Jin? Finally back on track for today's schedule. Hey, Jin, if you're finished over there, come help us.
Where?
I'm coming. Good grief, it's so busy around here. We've got work piled up from when you weren't around and tons of work to do for Gasco's reconstruction. It's time to buckle down.
Bon voyant.
I know. Oh, Jin, you've got a visitor.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Visitor? Why are you smiling like that? Oh! Hi, Flom.
From?
Flom, you're the visitor?
Quoi?
What's with that look? You not want me here?
No.
I was just wondering what you were doing here. I thought you turned yourself into the Gasco army. Huh? Did you not hear?
Where?
Hear what? What are you talking about? Oh, right! Someone sent us a letter! Sorry, I completely forgot about this. A letter from Lieutenant Muscat.
Hey!
Wait, this is already open. Did you read it? Well, maybe. Good grief. So what's it say? In regards to Lieutenant Colonel Flom Kish of the Burman Imperial Army. First and foremost, the sentencing of Lieutenant Colonel Flom Kish would normally be held under military tribunal. However, as she has willingly turned herself in, and in recognition of her efforts in our latest conflict as well as her remorse for her actions, we have decided to place her in probation under your care and monitoring.
Oh.
Hold on, what the hell does that mean? Doesn't it mean whatever's written down there? Anyway, I have to go now. Hang on, I'm losing my mind here. I don't get it. It means you'll have to keep an eye on me now. If you refuse, I'll simply turn myself back into the Gasco army. What the? This is insane. So are you refusing? If so, then I'll go to the Gasco army and...
Mais non.
Hold on, I never said that.
Eh.
The factory doesn't do charity work. You're gonna work for your meals.
Oui.
I already know that. I'm prepared for it. Well, we've got plenty of work. I'm inside already. Looks like I've got a tough supervisor. Perhaps I've made a mistake. Good grief, just get in here already. P.S. Perhaps I shouldn't tell you this, but it was her desire to be placed under your care. I leave her to you.
Au fait.
So, how long is this probation anyway?
Qui sait?
Who knows? And she's got an eye patch because she got blown the fuck up in the first game. Okay. Now, before... There's something I need to bring up because it irks me. And it also annoys me how many people keep drawing fan art of those two together. Here's the thing. I understand he saved her. I understand that he may have feelings for her. He is 12. She is 23. There is a massive age gap here. If this were reversed, people would think it was fucking creepy. And even in this case, it's still fucking creepy. She's almost a decade older than him. And it's really creepy. Like, if it's just a crush, okay, fine, I get that. But no, it looks like in the game, that stuff we've seen and the way he talks about it, he genuinely cares about her. And that's a little weird. Like, it's a little weird, I'm not gonna lie. If the age gap was closer, like, it'd have to be like 5 years max, I think. Any older than that, it starts getting kind of creepy. I mean, at that point, she'd be 17, and, you know, by the time Jin's an adult, so 6 years later, she'd be 23, which means they'd both be adults. So, but no, there's a decade age difference here almost. Could be like a sister or a cousin. Yeah, but sure doesn't seem like the game's playing it like that. It seems like they want to make it like that he actively loves her, which, again, for those who don't know, she killed his dad. Flom is the one who killed Jin's dad, and then later on, like at the start of the first game, the kids, without Jin, accidentally kill Flom's dad, who's a soldier. Like it, bleh. Yeah, I hope it. That's how I view it. It's like little brother, big sister energy, and I hope it stays that way. But there are people who like draw an older Jin, like I don't know, maybe he's in his 20s having kids with her, and I'm like, that's fucking creepy. She's over a decade older than him. And look, I'm not being ageist or anything. I'm not saying that you can't, can't be older than your partner. But the thing is, it's a 10-year gap. That's kind of creepy. And I don't care what people say, it is creepy. There's some people who think it's adorable. I'm like, no, it's fucking not. If it's a crush, fine. But if it's actual romance, that is creepy. Alright, almost done. Alright, we gotta do it one more time, and then we'll have maxed out all the characters, and then we can, try for the try for those cool endings. Alright, let's do it. And remember, we're going to check out Britz's ending first. I mean, 2 consenting adults can do whatever the hell they want. Yeah, I know, Sergs. It's weird. It makes me a little uncomfortable. That's why I told you that, in my point of view, when I found out, when Zaruk finds out that Jin saved Flom's life and has basically been watching over her, he'd be like, you've got a lot of explaining to do to me. Explain yourself. He doesn't need to justify it, he just needs to explain.
Oui.
Oh, hang on. Okay, that's all of them. So let's take a look. First up is Britz's ending. Got him. All right, let's see. Britz first. Seven years later. The town Britz lives in.
Salut.
Hey, it's been a while.
Salut.
Kyle! Oh, shit, it's Kyle. I knew, oh boy. Okay, let's address the elephant, I guess. Yeah, sorry about the sudden visit. You're always welcome. Besides, I was just in the mood to celebrate. You and Hana are having a child soon, right? Yeah.
Alors,
So, do you want to come to my house? Maybe I could show you around town.
non.
No, I wanted to talk. Just the two of us.
Hein?
Talk? Alone?
Ouais.
Yeah. Would you read this first?
C'est...
This letter is addressed to you. Are you sure?
C'est bon.
Yeah, this letter is probably about your father.
Uh-huh.
What? All right, I'll read it.
Pas possible.
No. My father was involved with your father? That's one way to put it. My dad was the one who sold your father to the Burman. He killed him. Kyle. He was the one who put your family through all of that.
Désolé.
I said some horrible things to you when we first met. I'm sorry. Truly.
Attends.
Hold on. This is all so sudden. I'm having trouble getting my head around it, but you don't need to apologize. My dad up and vanished and only left this letter behind. I'm the only one who can apologize to you.
Quand même.
Even still, I do believe that the man being talked about in this letter is my father.
Sûrement.
But I'm sure that he fell in love with Gasco, enough that he didn't mind betraying Berman to save it,
Ouais.
even knowing what it would do to our family.
Quand même.
I know he wanted to help the many people that would have suffered if Berman had successfully invaded. I understand now what was going through his mind, what he felt, because Gasco was where I met you guys.
But...
Brits, you're really such a...
Oh?
Are you crying?
Huh?
I'm not crying!
Sinon...
Something else worries me. This means that your father was being threatened, doesn't it?
Salut.
Yeah, although I can only say that's his just desserts. If there's anyone I can't forgive, it's those mafia who threatened him in the first place. Your father had no choice but to hand my father over to the Burman. I've been in his shoes, having to turn your back and betray your friends. Oh yeah, I remember that. But you're right. From what I've read, those mafia guys are still around and targeting our family. If we leave them to be, they might just start going after everyone around us too.
Attends.
Wait, what are you planning? You couldn't be...
Brits!
I wanted to apologize to you, Brits. I'm glad we could talk today.
Uh-huh.
Kyle, wait! You're not gonna do something reckless, are you?
A plus!
Later.
C'est pas vrai.
He's gonna fight the mafia to protect us? You get hurt because I didn't stop you. I'd never forgive myself. Damn it. What do I do now? I can't keep silent about this. Everyone at Petite Mona is gonna be even more upset than I am.
C'est ça.
Sheena would be calm enough to come up with a solution. I need to get to Ragdoll to talk to her. Don't do anything rash, Kyle. Just don't do anything to make us all grieve for you. Right, so that leaves one. May. Oh boy. He probably became a diplomat for Gasco and Berman. But now, we need to address the elephant in the room. May. 5 years ago. Oh, okay. Well, that's not too bad. Anyway, we've got an ad that's about to start, though, so I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to run to the restroom. I'm going to leave it here. We will not continue until the ads are over. I will be back. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Just in time, too. All right. Let's see what happened to May. Please. Please don't do my little girl wrong. I'm gonna be okay. It's been a long time.
Oh.
It'll be fine, Malt. Why, she had a harder time when you were born.
Ah la la.
But you've been shaking your leg for so long, the chair is making a funny noise. Well, others are always like this whenever a child's being born. Fuck you, you old hack. You literally murdered your wife and tried to murder your kids. Fuck you. Someday you'll also... No, never mind. You think it's gonna be a little sister or a little brother? They will be what God wills them to be. Oh, it's a sister. How can you tell without seeing? Did you see her?
って子は
Nope. I can just tell that that's my little sister.
直播啊
I see. She's here now, you two, an adorable baby girl.
チェファ
Told you. Yeah, you told me. Velma, how was Emma?
うい
She's fine. She's holding the baby now.
Eh.
Can we go see?
うん
Let her rest for a bit, Maud. We have some cleaning we can do in the meanwhile.
What?
Okay. I can't wait to meet my little sister. Where's Ash? Shouldn't he be here for this? How's my sister? She's asleep, so be quiet, Maud.
what? あ
Are you crying, Dad? Tears of happiness, son.
ーうん
Dear, I have a name I want to give her. What is it?
で
May. I met a girl by that name a long time ago. She was a kind, cheerful child. You remember her?
直播啊
May, huh? She was with you when we first met, wasn't she?
うん
I think I've met her before, too. She was a very mysterious child who appeared out of nowhere.
うん
It was all so strange. I almost thought that it was all a dream. And now, all those things in the past, Petite Mona, we now know why they're calling her that. It's because, well, May got to meet her mom, dad, and grandmother when they were younger.
ウィ
I had a similar experience. I feel as if this baby resembles her, and if she can grow up to be as kind and as energetic as May was,
Oui
yeah, I think it's a wonderful name.
メイ
My little sister. Ash missed it. He remarked about not being able to see her in the memory. Damn. Yeah, that would mess up anybody, honestly. Not being able to see your little sister get born. Right. So, the special ending. I don't want to do this. But we can't, but we have to. So here's my plan. We'll let ourselves get our ass kicked. Well, yeah, I guess... Yeah, I guess we could get him off YouTube. That's fair. Okay, well, in that case, hang on. That's not a bad idea. All right, let me see if I can... That's probably from one of, this is probably the last one from Ash's thing. Rip it like a Band-Aid. Nah. Screw it. I can't do that. I can't. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. Like, I care about these kids too much to put them in danger. Plus, I'm one of those guys who once I get a good ending, I don't want to do any of that. So I'm just going to pull it up. Hang on. All right, so let's get the Kyle EX one first.
This better.
Let's see. Hang on. All right, So, all right, I've got it. Someone got them all. So let me go ahead and grab this, and then I'm going to put this over here. All right. Hang on. Here I thought that I could actually, like... Give me a sec. There it is. This one. Kyle's Secret EX. Wait, stop. That sound. That sound effect only plays... That's the sound effect they play when reality's been shifted. So that sound effect plays in the first 2 games when you die and restart or go back to a previous save point. That's also the sound effect they use when they're showing footage or stuff for the future. Interesting. "15 years later." Reporting in, boss.
Oh,
Go ahead. Kyle! We still don't have any leads on where your father is, but we'll expand our search.
そうか。
I see. And how are Hana and the baby? How is Petite Mona? No significant movements yet, and we can't really get into any specific details. We do stand out, so it's hard for us to walk around in the middle of town. You're right. There's no need to go around scaring the villagers. And the family in Gasco knows who we are now, so...
なんだ
What is it? Oh, it's nothing, but I was thinking it'd be dangerous for you, boss, if that family got wind of our location. I don't care about that. If they want to face me as an enemy, then so be it. Their attention makes it harder for us to move, but that's all within expectation. But still, we've all got a great debt to your old man. We can't let the young master...
おい
How many times do I have to tell you to not call me that? Oh, sorry, boss.
いいか
Listen here. I went into this knowing I'd be in danger. But if it keeps them out of danger, that's all I need. I'll get rid of them and their family. And I'll stop at nothing to make sure that I do. No matter how far away Hana might be, no matter how far away my child might be.
俺は地獄にだって落
If
ち
I'm
てやる
condemned to hell, then so be it.
奴らを道連れに
I'll make sure to drag
No.
every last one of them down. So you signed your soul? What? You signed over your soul for revenge? For petty revenge? After everything? After everything. After everything you've went through. You sign it all over for revenge? That... You've got to be shitting me. Why? You said you didn't care about your father. You wanted to get revenge on him. Okay, fine. But you're literally using the mob to chase your father down? Not even bothering to go back and see your wife and kid? Man, can you imagine me showing back up to see him 15 years later? He'd probably be overjoyed to see me, and I can just be like, I'm so disappointed in you. I expected great things, and here you are, being the very thing you told me that you would stand against. He started a mob to fight the mob. Yeah, great. Ay, ay, ay. Poor kid. Well, What's next? May's secret. Ah, boy. Again with that sound. So this sound tells me that this is either a different timeline. Like, remember, those sounds mean time shenanigans or reality shenanigans, or this is a different timeline. So 7 years later. So she's going to be like 12. Oh, you look just like your mom. Oh. She's so cute. You look just like your mom. Huh. She's adorable. She looks just like her mom. You've even got like the little hair thing like Malt has. I wonder if Hana's baby's awake. Oh, but the baby's so cute even when asleep. Ah, where's Kyle? He has such a cute baby now and he's nowhere to be seen. Uh-oh. Not this shit again. Huh? It's so hot. Fire? What's going on? Where is this?
Nani?
Malt? No. Who are you? Wait, that person over there, that's...
Hey.
That's my line. Who are you? I've never seen you before. I'm May.
Nani?
May, what's going on? May should be a newborn. But I can see my mother's face in hers. Is she really May? If she's here intervening from a future timeline that I haven't seen, then...
Oh no!
What is it?
Yeah.
Nothing. If you really are May, then this is a better sign than I could have ever hoped for. A connection to a future that I never saw. You would be proof that I'm not wrong. A baby is crying somewhere. Where is it? Ash? And you are... Wait, Malt? Oh no. That was Malt and Ash. And those people that were lying down, that was Mommy and Daddy. That must have been the fire in our house that Malt told me about.
So,
That's right. What the fuck? That day you wandered in as Ash left your mommy and daddy to... Stop! What? What's happening? He made a mistake. You could do better. What the fuck? What is this? What is this? Why are they all wearing red? What is this? What do you mean the hair? What about it? Hey, who are you? I am... We are... You. What? Wait, what? None of that made any sense. What? What the absolute hell? What is happening? Okay. Okay. At least May's okay. That's good. But why are her powers still acting like that? $15 years. Jesus! 15 years? How far are we jumping? Whoa, Wappa. Okay, wait. She's 9 right now, so 15 years later. She's 24. What? Wow. She looks good. She kind of gives off Lara Croft vibes now. But okay, but what's going on? Pretty sure he ran this way. God damn, Ash! What the hell happened? Found you. You're not getting away this time. May! Hey, you! Put your gun down! I've got my sights on you. You don't have a gun. You're Ash, aren't you? Why are you pointing a gun at May? She's your sister. What are you doing?
僕はアッシュじゃないよ。
I'm not Ash.
だけど、
But
メイは
May is my
僕の
sister.
妹だ。
What?
君ならよく知ってるだろ
You
う。
know that very well,
Wappa.
don't you, Wappa? What have they done to my boy? That scar. You're not Ash, then... No. Malt? Malt! What the hell are you doing?
僕は
I'm... I'm... Why? 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 Why, dear God, fucking why? They deserve to be happy. What is this? Why? Just let the kids be happy. What did you do to my son? Wait. Hold on. No, I won't hold the fuck on. What have you done? This is always your fault. You fucking bird-nosed fool. What did you do? You've got a minute. Explain. What is happening here? Wasn't the story supposed to have a nice, clean, happy ending? Is someone watching this? Has someone's future sight gone out of control? But yes. You can feel free to forget all this nonsense that you just saw. Is this motherfucker breaking the fourth wall? I apologize, that must have been very confusing. I cannot tell in the foggiest whether or not this will come to pass, but there is one thing I can say with certainty. The tapestry of fate does not end here. Their tale continues. As a new story, woven by new hands. Oh, what the fuck? No! No, fuck you. You don't just get to do that. You don't get to say that there's more to this story and then you close the curtain without answering any of the questions. Oh. I see. For those who don't know, this icon right here means everything. This icon only appears in the first and second games if you get 100% of the gears. The gears will then turn and reveal a secret. These top secret things are basically previews of what's coming next. It was in the first game and it was in the second one. The fact that this is here means that whatever we're about to see is something in development or a plan.
暴を渦巻くこの町で私は殺された。
獣の事件を解けるのは獣だけってことさ。
永遠に悔やみ続けろ。これがお前の罪だ。
What the fuck was even that? What? What? How? Why? But...
Ominous.
Yeah, that! And also, I have so many questions!
You need to be stopped!
No, I don't want to stop! There won't be a FUGA 4. This is the end of the FUGA series. Whatever this other thing is, it's like Maestro said, this is the tapestry of fate woven by new hands, which means it's a new series written by new people. What? But why? Why? Why can't the kids just be happy? Why? Why do this? Even, like, I know that these are probably alternative timelines, like dark things that shouldn't be happening. But do you mean to tell me? I told Malt to do one thing. I asked for one thing. All I asked was that before I left, I only asked him to be a good man. That's it. What kind of good man shows up and shoots his sister? I don't know, Dragon. I don't know. I don't, and yeah, I want to know where Malt got the scars from. Like, maybe. Oh, actually, I think I might know. Okay. So here's the deal. Kainenu and Felineko have 3, if I recall correctly, how many is it? It's either 3 or 4 like toes on their claws, on their paws. And if you wanted to say claw your own eyes out, what fingers would you use? Think about that for a second. If you wanted to claw your eyes out, which fingers would you use? For us, it's your pointing finger, your middle finger, and your ring finger, more than likely. So I'm willing to bet that whatever Malt saw, he tried to claw out his own eyes. Which is terrifying to consider. Like, there is something to this, I think. I'm trying to find... Hold on. Yeah, maybe this will work. Hang on. Nope. Never mind. So, but yeah, I think Malt tried to claw out his own eyes, which is, that's something, huh? Because, well, that says a lot. If it was that bad. I'm trying to find a picture of him so we can examine it together. Yeah, no, Malt has been through a lot. A lot, a lot. And that's what concerns me. I think he's been through too much. He just couldn't take it anymore. And the fact that his powers were still active, yeah. I think Malt just couldn't take it anymore. But the fact that he's alive also shows that he either couldn't go through with it or something happened. Ah, boy. Great. Well, that's depressing. I just wanted my kids to be happy. Some of them are, I guess. Not all of them, though. And maybe those are alternative timelines. Like, even Maestro was confused as to why we were seeing that. You saw him. He said, wasn't this supposed to have a happy ending? And he even told us, you watching can disregard all of this. But you don't just get to... You don't get to do all of that. Again, that's kind of how the Little Tail Bronx games work. Way more questions and not enough answers. And yeah, Maestro did say we could forget about it. But yeah, that's dark. God, how would I even handle that? You tell your oldest son, your oldest adopted kid, basically, you don't need to do much, just be a good man. And then you come back, seeing that he's crazy, wearing his brother's outfit, covered in holes, looks like he clawed at his own eyes, and literally shot his sister. Like, Jesus, how do I... Well, I know, it's Maestro, so take it with a grain of salt. I know, but... damn. I don't know. The only thing we haven't done is look at Ash's outcomes, which, let me pull those up. Let's see what Ash gets up to. Ow. Let me see. See, the Scarlet Order, Flames in the Night. Why is he wearing that? Probably because, remember, the Scarlet Order is like an order that exists across time, right? That's what Quinn said. So maybe that's just a version of Malt that went crazy and took up his brother's mantle. I don't know.
Love was nearly lost
Oh, for
until
Pete's sake. Shut up. All right, we need to go to this one. All right. What's going on? Four years after the Night of the Fire. Is there really a comrade to be found in the Burman Empire? Yeah, I saw it. You know, Burman's pretty big, right? How are we gonna find him? Don't worry. I already... Yeah, you saw it. You say that a lot, boss man. Maybe you're just too tired to explain it all. The Burman Empire wants to create a special task force. They're looking for Kananu spellcasters. That's right. And we're going to be a part of it. We have information on the prospective candidates. We'll take full advantage of that. Whoa, it's like we're done searching before we even had to get started. Yeah. All the better to appeal to the higher-ups in the Burman command chain. I'll make myself someone the Burman Imperial Army can't function without.
No.
I will look forward to that. 1 month later. So you're Ash, the candidate for leader of the Crimson Knights.
そうだ。
That is correct, Chief Development Officer. You will use your power, future sight or whatever it is, to find those who would become the elite of the Crimson Knights. Understood.
あ
Understood. Preparations are already underway. I already know what I'm looking for. 3 more people. Then quit dawdling and get on about it. Their equipment will need to be calibrated.
そうだな。
Understood. I'll depart shortly.
さて。
Psyche and Pyrock are already in. All that's left is her. I will bring Tiere. Please wait a moment. Oh my, finally someone has come to save her. Stop! How old is she if she lives at an orphanage? Tiere came from an orphanage? How old is she? Like, what? First of all, I know she's got to be an adult. Or close to it. How long do they hold kids in these orphanages? Orphanages.
やれやれ。
Save her, huh? Just as I saw. I knew it. This is Tiere. She,
Oh.
well, it's fine. I already know. What? Are you here to make fun of me?
違うな。
No. I'm here to welcome you. Listen, Tiere, this man came from the Imperial Army to help.
うるさい。
Very forceful. No wonder they treat you like a monster. That's right. Everybody does. That lady, too. She always says nice things to me, but deep inside, she's scared of me.
えい。
Their thoughts keep pouring into my head. They say I'm creepy, that I'm a monster. You are a fucking monster! You absolute fucking psychopath! I don't care if you grew up in an orphanage for your whole fucking life. You are a monster! You literally peeled open the minds of 2 children just because you could, and then scared them because you thought it was funny. Yeah, but as I've expressed before, all she did was piss me off. It's not very funny or intimidating anymore when the person you do it to is actually angry. Like, you are a monster. You didn't do anything to prove them wrong about any of it. Absolute psychopath.
あ
見えていた。
Yeah, I knew that already, because I saw it.
あ。あっち行って。
Me.
そうだな。
You are different from others, that's true. But that goes for me too.
え。
さて。
What's wrong? You can hear what I'm thinking, can't you? Stop being so scared and try listening.
聞こえるよ。
I can hear your heart. You aren't afraid of me. If they call you a monster, be one. What's wrong with being a monster? I won't deny you for who you are. Besides, monsters are more common than you think.
それと。
So, you want to come with me? Ash, what the fuck, my guy? Like, you're a good guy. We know that. Yeah, we know that you had to do some dark things. We know that you've accepted you would have to do some dark things. But what the actual fuck, my guy? She's literally mentally traumatized, and your response is, fuck it, just be the bastard everyone thinks you are. Come on! Really? Come on, Ash. I want to give... Look, I took back a lot of what I said about Ash in the last stream or two, but come on, man. Don't be that guy.
ああ。
You're fine just the way you are.
うん
Okay, I'll go with you. Ash. My name's Ash. Nice to meet you, Tiere. Oh boy. The night Malt was abducted. Boy, if I don't see you on your knees in private crying that you just had to do that to your little brother, I swear to God, I will teleport back to this world, I will beat your ass senseless, and vanish before you even know what happened. You won't see me coming.
ね
This the cave?
あ
Yeah. I tried to make this into my secret base when I was a kid.
うーん
And this is where the tank...
そうだ
That's right. It's about time for it to return. You saw it already, right, boss man? We're going in. That's... Now that's something.
えへえ
So this was your secret base. Been a while. A whole 5 years since we last met.
うん
I've got business to finish inside. Wait here.
え
Well, I want to come too.
いや
Sorry, but I have a promise to keep.
いや
Wake up, Chatty. I'm back.
私はシャティ
Chatty.
あの子たちを守り導くのが私の役目
Looks like you were fixed up too when the Tyrannus was sent back here.
あなたは誰ですか
I bring your objective to you.
うーん
The children will be coming here soon. They'll ask you to help them to get their precious friend back.
はいそれが私がここに存在する理由なのですなぜそうなのかは覚えてません
そうだな
I know. The children will be looking for their friend, who's in the Burman Empire.
うん
All you need to do is guide them there. I'll send you more information afterwards.
はいわかりましたああ楽しみです
そうか
I see. That's good to hear.
できれば子供たちに見せてあげたい場所があるのですそれがどこかは忘れましたが美しいところです
ああ
As long as you're guiding them, you'll get there. I'm counting on you, Chappie.
Hmm?
Is it done? To keep your
そう
promise?
だ
Yeah, without a hitch.
そうか
Let's see. Well then, should we start soon?
ああ
Yeah, let's go.
さあ
Now then, let me see that you can change the future, Malt. Oh, for Pete's sake. Well, great. So yeah, he was feeding information to Chati the whole time, but the whole time he's still acting like a dickhead. He didn't bother to tell your little brother about... Well, actually, he couldn't. He needed to see that everything would be all right. That's why in the final boss fight with them, he says, "That's it, you win." Because it was an outcome that he didn't foresee. Ay, ay, ay. This game, man. God, I don't know what to say at this point. So that's it, huh? So, what? We've just gotta wait now? Wait until we get whatever comes next? God, that could take forever. That was the secret ending. The thing that you saw with, you know, with the weird, like, other game or whatever, that is the secret ending. Man. Well, in my head canon, these kids get to live they get to live their lives after everything. As for what happens next, those are all what ifs. I don't think Kyle would become a ruthless mobster just for revenge. Not when he's got a wife and a kid to go back to. I don't think that Malt would do that to his sister. And I don't think that May, you know, would see it. Well, maybe she would see it, but I don't think it would, you know, mess her up like that. I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, those kids get to live happy lives afterward. And what happens next? Don't know. Whatever happens next happens. But that's FUGA 3. That's the end of the trilogy. I'm sad that it's ending, but I'm happy that I got to play through it. The thing that sucks is that we don't really get a good outcome to everything. We don't get to see a happy ending for a lot of our kids. That's what I wanted more than anything, a happy ending to show that it was all worth it. That year and a half of hell was worth it. And those children would get to live peaceful lives. Some of them do, but we don't get to see what happens with Malt, May, or a good number of them. I don't know. And some of them we don't even get to see grown up. We don't get to see a grown-up Sheena. We don't get to see a grown-up Boron. We see a grown-up psychopath Malt, but we don't get to see, you know, a lot of other stuff. So, I'm torn. I'm happy about the series, and I'm happy that it got to this point. I'm happy CyberConnect can make it. But for fuck's sake, we don't get to see the happy ending that these kids get. And that's the part that sucks, you know? Well, all good things must come to an end. Regardless of how they ended, they did. And the good news, because there is good news, the good news is that there'll be more games because CyberConnect did such a good job with this one. For those who don't know, CyberConnect has gone on the record saying that it was fun fact, it was the furry community, actually. It was the furry community that did a lot to keep FUGA 2 and 3 alive. And it's why CyberConnect went to Anthrocon and a bunch of the other things to show off the game. So, yeah, hopefully, you know, the game does well. I know that combined, both games have sold a good amount of copies. And now with the third one, hopefully there'll be even more. And as for what happens next, well, who can say? We had to wait a few years for the second game and wait a few more for the third. We'll probably have to wait a few more years for whatever happens next. But when it does happen, rest assured that I will be here, and I will be playing it. But for now, the children's story, and by extension my story with them, comes to an end. So we are going to go raid someone. So, let me find us someone to raid real quick. Give me a second. I hope you guys had fun. Don't leave yet. Stick around for just a second. I hope you guys had fun with this series. I am so happy that I got to play it for all of you. And we got to experience this amazing little story about some brave kids who basically did the impossible. More than anyone could have expected. And I am so happy that we, you know, got to walk that path with them. But all stories come to an end. And in our own minds, there'll be a good ending. Yeah, it is a really good series, and I'm going to recommend it to people. With that said, let me find us someone to raid real quick. Let's see. Hmm. See, I wanted to find like You know what? Let's go say hi to Sylvia Ultima. Uh, yeah, let's do that. Let me get this raid started. Oop, wrong button. There it is. All right, get this raid started. As always, it's been a privilege and a pleasure to entertain all of you. I hope you had a wonderful time. I've been Zaruk Windcaller. Remember that the stories we make in life and our memories, good or bad, make us who we are, so never change them for anything. I love you guys. I will see you all tomorrow. And let us leave now knowing that the story that those children told will be remembered and that their lives will be happy after all of this. Love you guys. See you all next time. Bye-bye.